Thanks for listening to Crit Seekers, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Crit Seekers. As we said last week, we decided to split our long Memorial Day episode into two parts. So welcome to part 2 of that episode. We're definitely going to be jumping in, sounding like we just took a little break. So just keep that in mind. Thank you all for tuning in this week, and we're excited to show you what we got coming. Our usual thank you and shout out to Oscar Garvin, our amazing musician who supplied us with our awesome sound track for everything. And just all of you who have supported us and tuned in to all of our episodes. We greatly appreciate everything you have done for us, all the people who have helped us along the way and are going to in the future. And again, thank you to everyone at my table. And it's an honor to be your DM and your world weaver. Man, that's hard to say. Your world weaver. I like that word, though. Thanks, everyone. I can't wait to keep this going. And we will jump into everything now. All right, and we're back. Hello. So, as you all come down from the adrenaline and recover from this, what the fuck, from this fight,
what is
that's
that?
happening.
It's a stone.
Just that can stick to your forehead?
I guess. I've never tried it before.
I feel like we can never get
What
fully
the
through an
fuck?
intro.
I think we should probably restart this one.
No,
It's
it's
fine. It's fine.
Sorry,
There's
everyone.
A stone
There's a
stuck to your
stone.
forehead,
Stuck-
and
yep.
it's fine.
Is that
That's
Labrador?
interesting. No.
I don't know, man.
All right. So, wow.
It really does just stay there.
That's incredible, folks.
So, you guys find yourselves now in the now empty courtyard outside this Sky Giant fort.
I'm going to change a 3rd level spell slot to regain 3 sorcery points. Then I'm going to use my pearl to regain that 3rd level spell slot.
You're fucking dumb.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Broken.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic and like walk. Wait, can I ritual cast that?
I don't know.
Hold up. Yes, I can. So I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic while these guys do their thing, and then when it's done, I'm gonna go take a walk about like the building and like the grounds and stuff.
Did
like
you
that.
want to hand me the haversack then?
Yeah, sure. Go fill it with gold.
Okay, I grab it, then I run
Fills it with
inside.
raw meat.
No, wait, no, you're not allowed to fill it with only gold.
I'm already running towards the building.
I mean, when he hands it back to me, I'm just gonna take out all the shit that he puts in there.
I mean, you have to focus on what I put in there, right? You don't know what I put in there.
Yeah, all she has to do is turn it upside down.
I have to turn. All I have to do is turn it inside out and then put all the shit that was supposed to be in there back in there.
Okay.
It'll be a fun.
Wait, I have a
fun-
quick question about haversack physics.
Uh-huh.
Can a person can go in the haversack, right?
You don't have a lot of air.
Yeah, I know that, but like, let's say he puts a shitload of stuff in there. Can I go in there and clean it out? Does it look like a storeroom?
I thought it was like 10
Can
minutes.
you
or
willingly come out of it, or does someone have to pull you
I think
out?
you have to be pulled out of it.
Well, if I knew that he went in there, or if he was like,
I would
I'm
just-
going in.
I just
You're
give
gonna
you a rope
fumigate
there,
the
and I'd give you spring cleaning. I mean, I'd give you a rope and just pull when we're done.
Right.
You just start seeing shit popping out.
Wars.
It's like
Would
an
you like to
extra
know this
dimensional
haversack,
space.
John?
So,
Is it like that one episode of Futurama where everyone's floating in
That's how we
space
should
after
make
Fry doesn't
gold.
go to the future?
I'd have to think about. I can't remember which episode that is. Well, we can talk about it later. But I don't think there would be any need for you to go in and clean.
But if I went in there, would I be able to see everything that's in there?
I don't think so.
Damn it.
I'll have to get back to you on that one. Anyway, so you're walking around the building casting Detect Magic.
Yeah.
10 minutes, right?
Yeah, well, no, I'm ritually casting it, which takes...
I mean, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, oh yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay. So you obviously get the ping from all the gear that you took from this place last time you were here.
That's on our persons, right?
As you walk past the bunk room on the left, you get one more ping from in there.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad that I didn't cast this the first time we were in here.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go get it.
Oh my god.
You follow
a
the source
bag
and
of
you
holding.
reach under the bed. And there's a bag of holding.
Fuck me up.
Wow.
So, Tail, you
Man,
can just
that is funny.
hold on to the haversack.
Okay. I'm okay.
Oh,
nice.
do not. No. You're really going to trust him with the haversack?
Well, we have a bag of holding where we can keep all the actually important stuff.
Well,
Are you gonna transfer that over then?
Yeah,
or-
I'm gonna take all the stuff that's in there and put it into the bag of holding, and then
Oh,
I'll
but I'm
keep
not
track
there
of
right
it.
now.
I know, but when I find you again,
I feel like you should take...
I'm putting a bunch of giant bones and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
so goddamn much.
Not surprised.
Nah, yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah, good luck turning that inside out.
Cool.
But not a bunch. Probably like one giant, like one that I...
One giant
One that's
bone.
probably like the size of like me. Then probably another like one that's about the half size of me.
Okay. Cool.
All right, cool.
sick.
Nice, you got a rib.
But yeah, I kind of want.
A
Like,
femur and a rib.
I'm cool
Fuck
with
is he
that.
constructing?
Is there anything else here?
He's
You
creating
don't
a
get any
bone
more
monster.
pings. You guys cleared everything out except for the bag of holding the last time you were here.
Sick
That's
as
so
And I had
upsetting.
no way
I'm
to
so
make it gone.
mad.
Haversack holds
there.
more, right?
What?
Haversack holds more.
No,
Opposite.
bag of holding
Bag of holding
holds
holds
infinite
a lot
amounts, right?
Not infinite, but
Oh, like
a
a
lot
lot
more.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am so
But
mad.
after I'm done grabbing the bones, I'm gonna start like going to like where we found treasure before and start putting shit in
Well,
there.
after I find the bag of holding, I'm gonna go out to everybody and be like, "Hey guys, what the fuck?"
Well,
Let me go
better
in.
late than never. Now we've got
Let me
two.
go in.
No, you can't go into the bag. You'll die. There's no air in there.
Wait, do you think there are things in there?
oh,
Upside down.
I'm gonna turn it inside out.
Make a roll.
you'd have to know to do that, I feel like.
No, because I mean, like, it's like a bag.
You've
that
come
was, like,
across how many
foreign.
bags of holding before?
Just
Hold
start
on.
We
reaching
have
in
a
there.
haversack, so we know that you can do that to the haversack.
How do you know that you
Just
can
start
do that
reaching
to
in
the
there.
haversack? Hold on.
I wouldn't know that.
I mean,
I definitely would not know that.
I don't know.
Earphone
Mixed
just
might.
turned
I just
southern.
feel like it's
I
kind of
might.
common sense that when you want to take everything out of a bag, you turn it inside out.
There's something in there
How do you know that?
because there's always something in the bag.
What's in the bag?
Oh, the bag of holding
Frosted
can hold up
Flakes.
to 500
Oi.
pounds, by the way.
Whoa,
damn.
500. I'll write that down.
That's
How many pounds can the
pieces of
haversack
gold?
hold?
12.
I think like
80.
200 or something.
I thought it was like less than 100.
Yeah, I thought it was
Oh,
like
really?
80. I think.
None.
Nani?
We can just have the haversack be Tails' special bag of special things.
I'm okay with
Also
that.
read as Tails' bag of raw meat.
If I am
This is
half a
so
sack
fucking
and I
gross in
have
that thing.
a half off haversack, I am now one complete haversack.
Okay. Just so I can switch to a different screen before we do the flipped out bag of holding. Just gathering what you can of the rest that was here, you get 5,134 gold pieces, 900 silver pieces, and 2,200 copper pieces.
Holy shit.
There are some stones, the gemstones. So there is a bloodstone,
A bloodstone?
a bloodstone, which is this stone. Ooh. Citrine, a jasper, a moonstone, 2 quartz, and a zircon.
What kind of moonstone? Is it a rainbow moonstone?
It's a
You said
pale
the last
blue
one was a
moonstone.
I fucking love
zircon?
blue moonstone.
Huh? Yeah, zircon.
Would Tail know if any of these are good at conducting magic?
Why?
Why would he know, or why would I want to know?
Why would you want to know?
I want to know because I want to put it on something cool.
Yeah.
So Tail,
I want to do something cool with it.
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh.
Tail.
Okay, that's a 12.
A 12? Maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not a no.
All of these stones are valued at 50 gold pieces. by
50
the
gold
way.
pieces each,
Yeah.
or okay.
Total.
Nice.
You never know.
Seriously,
So do you want me to like roll something to see if I know to turn the bag of holding inside out?
No, I get your point of like turning a
emptying
bag
any bag.
inside out. I'm mostly angry because none of us in our group downtown thought to fucking do that.
See, you told me that.
See, you've never had to have a purse.
And also, we just talked about turning the haversack inside out to get Tails shit out of there. So like,
He's like,
Yeah.
let me go
We
through and
retconned that
tabulate.
conversation. It never happened.
Okay. So you turn it inside out, and as you do, just there's this like clatter of metal onto the stone floor, and you can see there's a bunch of just weapons that probably seemingly taken from the same way that your all weapons were taken. There's some long swords, short swords, a couple of like short bows, some daggers, but most of them are just, well, all of them are not magical. There's no, while your detect magic's going, there's no pings on any of those. There is 2 potions that fall out. One of them is a regular healing potion, and one is a greater healing potion.
Do either of them crack on the ground?
hold on.
No.
No, I'll let you have the potions.
Why'd you even bring it up, man?
I mean, don't ask about those I'm being nice to him, okay? We're getting so much stuff.
So that's because we found it.
That is
And also a rat with white hair with red tips falls out.
A rat?
A dead rat.
Julian's cat just comes out of there.
that's it.
That's it.
Some
Okay.
shields. Like most, assume that any like magical stuff that they took was probably put into a treasure room or like dispersed, like your
Right.
weapons were when you guys got here.
Right. Does anybody need any of these things? Any?
I want the cool rock.
Can we
Well,
just?
I'm thinking that maybe we just keep them in the stash, and then when you want it, you can take it for a later use. But
I want
right
one
now-
right now.
Oh, what
Okay,
if
which
I
one-
want
which one would you
right
like?
now? What do we have a gun?
There's Bloodstone, Citrine, Jasper, Moonstone, 2 quartz, and a Zircon. Now, if it's alright with you all, I'd like the Moonstone.
I wanted that one.
Fuck.
Can I have the bloodstone? That sounds cool.
Sure, you can have the
Zircon.
Bloodstone.
I am not surprised
Yay.
he wants the bloodstone.
You can take the Moonstone.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll take a quartz.
I'll roll for it.
No, it's okay. I'm fine. You can have it.
I want the zircon.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So you want the Zircon, you took the Bloodstone, you took the Moonstone.
May I have the citrine?
Yes, you may.
It matches the citadel.
Oh, there's exactly 7 stones. So if one of you guys want to fight over the quartz and the jasper,
I don't care.
Nope, no care.
no,
There
I
were
mean, it
2
would be-
quartz.
Yeah, I know. So
Okay.
so I took 1 quartz. So there's 1 quartz left and a jasper, and Nyx and Vlad haven't taken
Wait,
one
which
yet.
one? Which color? What color is Jasper?
Jasper's like green.
Hey, wait.
And the
Jasper
quartz
would
is like
match the
white,
Citadel.
isn't it? Pinkish?
Depends on the quartz, I believe.
It also depends
Oh, you
on
said
the
light blue,
jasper.
didn't you?
No, that was moonstone. But if you said quartz, I would assume it's either smoky or just clear quartz.
There's also like rose quartz. Citrine is a type of quartz. It's like a yellow quartz.
Oh,
Then
okay.
the amethyst is actually just purple quartz. So it could really be any of those.
Rubies and
Quartz is everything. Everything is quartz.
rubies and sapphires are the same. Emeralds are different. Yeah.
Time is quartz, friend.
Yeah, what he said.
Can we?
Yeah, these ones are like transparent yellow.
I'm going to take this wyvern bone out of my
Um,
inventory.
The jasper's more an opaque black color.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I like that.
I'll take a quartz. I don't care.
See, I'll take the J one.
You can have the jasper.
Yeah,
Can we-
that one.
I mean, I know we're going to keep our gold in the haversack, but can we still like split it?
Yeah, so if everybody wants to like just take the carrying capacity and the rest of it will just go into my bag. Also, I'll do the thing where I take out all the shit that was mine and like the party stuff that was in the haversack and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
So now everything that's in the haversack is just Tails shit. So
Yeah,
you
I
take
already
your
have
wyvern bone and your
I have a whole
giant's
page that's
bones
just
and
Tails' bag of special
antlers
things.
Okay,
Do you want to
So-
just keep my gold for me?
sure.
Well, that's what if there's like a cool item that one of us
Yeah.
wants or something, I don't want
Oh,
to
yeah.
spend any of your gold.
Oh, okay.
Why don't we
So I just want to know how much I'm entitled to, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. Just keep track of how much gold you have, and then just remember that you can only.
I have like a separate thing tracking gold that I have in the haversack so that I know.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, something like
like-
that.
Can I have 40?
Yeah, so long as you know your max carrying
well,
amount and how much you are always carrying on you, then the rest is just in your haversack.
34
it.
divided
Yeah, I know. I
by-
just there's 5,000 gold in there. Like
So everybody's entitled to 733 pieces of gold.
733.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just keep that all in the haversack for now.
I mean,
Or the
and
bag
the bag of holding, but I'm gonna keep mine in the haversack.
And then that is 3 left over that will just be, party stuff. So. And then, so that's how much gold everybody's entitled to. And then everybody's entitled to 128 silver.
128.
Yeah, yeah. And then everybody is entitled to 314 copper.
113.
314.
Oh, pretty close.
Yeah. So if you guys want to be holding any of that in like your personal stashes, let me know so that way I can take it out of the bag of holding.
I took my total balance.
You're taking your total balance?
No, I'm not holding on to it. I'll have 643 in there and 200 on here.
Okay, so you're taking 200
I'm just carrying my
out of
whole
it.
in my haversack.
Okay.
I kind
I'm
of figure
taking
it's just like if we
90.
need gold, we'll like go talk to Nimue, but it's not really a big deal.
That's what
Like,
I'm
So
gonna
long
do.
as we
Yeah.
each keep track
so long,
how
yeah,
much
so long as
gold
you know
is
how
ours.
much gold is yours.
It's
Like,
So
It's easier to
'Cause
do
now
it
that we
this
have
way
a-
because otherwise I have to do a bunch of math.
yeah. Yeah, we don't.
So
we
just
don't,
like let me hold it, and if you need it, come to me.
that's 90 from my portion that I was keeping in the bag.
What? So you were keeping something in the bag?
I had 110 and I took 90 from my amount that was given to me, and then the rest is in the bag.
So
Just subtract 90 and
So-
whatever Tails is from the
From-
total.
subtract
regular.
90 and subtract 733.
Yeah.
Do you also want your silver and
Yeah.
copper out of there? Okay. Let me do some sleight of math.
Cool. While she's doing that,
Uh-huh.
what are we doing? What are we doing?
I think now we go
Good
to
work.
save my friends.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else to do
Yeah.
here.
What time of day is it right now?
The sun was like setting. It was kind of evening.
Oh,
I mean, you can see it around you as you're
Oh,
kind of
that is
standing.
fair.
Well, you guys are probably in the fort, but out in the courtyard, you can see the sun beginning to set.
So that was all the gold that we dug up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Dug up and what was just left.
Do we want to go to the mouth of the cave, and then we can cut the bridge? Well, we don't even need to cut the bridge anymore.
I've
Huh?
got alarm. Oh, it only lasts 8 hours, so maybe I should go cast it once more before we go to sleep.
Yeah.
okay.
Are we going to sleep up here, down there?
We should probably. Oh, you mean in the cavern?
Yeah, well, it might not be safe up here because there's a giant hole in the ceiling, and we've obviously been attacked from above already.
And we sleep in the building.
This building isn't very secure.
I don't know. I like it. It looks cool.
I don't mind.
care.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Why is everybody looking
I don't know. Let's go.
don't know.
Let's go into the cavern. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We'll use my hut.
All right.
Cavern it is.
The cavern, like where the bridge is, or the one where like the stone door is?
Where
Where the bridge is.
Okay.
The bridge, brother.
Okay.
Do you just want to cross the bridge
Cross bridge, then cut bridge.
and then sleep?
Yeah, we'll cut
Okay.
the bridge.
Okay.
All right. So you're crossing the bridge, cutting the bridge, and sleeping.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's what we're doing.
All right. So you make your way out of, for what you hope to be the final time of this cloud giant fort. All of your loot in tow, and make your way to the cavern where the bridge is. Cross the bridge, no hassle. Cut the bridge and begin to set up your tiny hut to camp for the evening.
Well, where are we gonna set up the tiny hut? Just like off to the side.
Yeah, we could just
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna. I want to try and because it's like a 20. I can do up to a 20 like square foot area. So I want to try and get it like obviously around the hut, but also in front of the doorway if I can, like the cave entrance, like the secret tunnel that we came through.
Wait, are we crossing the bridge and then cutting it, or are we
Yeah.
staying on the
Yeah.
okay.
crossing. The
Yeah,
bridge.
so there wouldn't be the tunnel on that side.
I can't remember the setup.
Well, how
then.
big is the?
The tunnel is
opening?
what you went through to get to the fortress itself on the other side of the bridge.
Okay,
the
so
other side is just like the
It's like a large open cave, right?
yeah, like that, and then there's the slot
cliff face.
canyon and the like edge that goes out and like curves out of the
Well, whatever the
there.
entrance is into this
okay.
place.
I mean, you
is
guys
what
would have to camp or set up the hut pretty close to that ledge, but you could probably do it.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you do so.
Perfect.
Cast alarm, set up the hut. All right. You,
I'll try and make some more poison if that's okay.
yeah, what are you making?
Some more fumes.
Okay. Roll your medicine check.
10.
Yeah, a little bit exhausted from the fight. Kind of
Yeah.
halfway through, you start like nodding off as you're mixing the stuff, and you probably finish it tomorrow. But
Okay, cool.
Well, yeah.
Owly? Owly, you need some food.
Kind of backs to the edge of the. No, I'm just kidding.
I will go to feed him tonight.
Okay.
Will he take it from me?
Just kind of looks at you and slowly comes forward and takes it from your hand gently.
Aw.
That's a good Owly.
Mm-hmm. Is that all you're doing? Is feeding him?
Is he all calm and collect?
Seems calm, minus the eating of the mouse.
Hey, someone with small hands, come over here. The Owly's very calm. He needs his leash on.
I don't think that's a good idea yet.
What do you mean? He's ripe. Look, hear him now. He is very ripe. Can you hear him?
I
Do
don't
you still
think-
have the
he's
piece of
still
rope
not quite.
that I gave you?
Yeah, it's right here.
All right. Can I try and tie it around one of his legs?
Make a
Little
dexterity
footsies?
check. Make an animal handling check.
Oh.
It's okay, Owly.
Cute owl.
It's okay.
We're just going to cage you with a rope this time. 19.
19. He just kind of. There's a moment where you reach your hand and he backs away and like lifts the foot and then slowly puts the foot down and just watches and lets you tie the rope to the
Give
foot.
him a little pat on his back. That's how it's done, Vlad. Here you go.
See, I tie him to me.
Like a balloon.
Okay, Owly.
I tie it around
so-
his wrist.
Hold on. Before we get into this, I do have to ask you to specify. Do you open it and thread it through, or do you just thread it through the bars so the whole thing is
No,
still
it has
attached
to be
you?
thread through the door. We went over this.
No matter which way you're looking at it, it's still attached to the cage.
Yeah.
Why is it attached to the cage?
Because if you thread it through the bars, no matter what, once the owl flies out, it's still gonna be wrapped around a bar.
No, not if you
No.
thread it through the door. What are you
You're putting
talking
one
about,
rope
people?
through- I don't understand why there's this.
Are you
confusing.
opening the door to thread
No,
it through?
it's just like
So
her
it's
hands
still-
can fit into the cage and tie.
Yeah, it's one
Oh,
rope,
yeah,
and then
okay.
I can
Right.
tie it around, so then the
So
rope
the
comes
rope
out, but
gets
you just
threaded
pull
through
it
the
out.
door. Now, if I open the door, he's fine to come out on his leash.
Okay.
While I want to just play it out, so there's cage and bars. You thread the rope through the door to its leg. It opens the door and it flies out. There's still a rope going through the door. So it's still gonna pull. It's still gonna be connected
You're
to the
not
cage.
understanding.
No.
But you just wait
See,
until the
where
rope.
Oh
the
my
door
God.
opens right here.
This is
You
an
just-
interesting
You can
story.
thread it through the door.
That's what we said. Do you open the door? And you said no. So that makes
Okay,
sense.
then yeah, you open it through to
Okay.
get the rope through. Yes.
Got it.
Sorry.
Or you could
That's
just wait
why I
until
was
the
like,
end
it's
of the
still
rope
connected to the
gets
door.
out of the cage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
In the smartest way possible to have a bird
understand.
come back out
Everybody's
and not
getting
through
so hung
it.
up on the fucking
And it's like, you know
smallest
what?
details.
If that happened,
Jesus.
if that happened, he would just break the cage and be like, "Oh, look, he's free."
That's what I'm like.
"Oh, look, the cage broke. Oh, so
That
sorry."
owl will try to break out of there.
It's okay, Owly. I didn't
No,
think
I mean, you got it. It's good.
if
I'm so,
fuck?
I was so confused.
Anyway, the owl's leashed.
So the owl has been leashed and
Yeah.
is now about to be unleashed.
Okay.
Props for
All
that
right. So
one.
you tie
you, I'm
tie
killing it
Owly
tonight.
to you.
yes.
Okay.
Can I tie it around his wrist like a kindergartner with a balloon? No,
No, that's not a good spot for him.
I think that's a really good spot because then you can like wave him around.
Not this wrist.
Okay. So what now? Yeah. So do you let him out of the cage as he's tied to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's tied to me. He's out of the cage now.
All right. So. Okay.
Check.
So you kind of
Break the
like
rope.
he hops out of the cage and hops a little bit and just kind of like looks at all of you, and then like takes off and tries to fly a little ways and like stops with the rope and just flaps and turns around and just kind of like flies back down and lands on the ground.
Aw.
Oh. I hold out my arm. I say, right here.
An animal handling check.
Oh.
16.
He kind of cocks his head and looks at you and flies over and lands on your arm.
Good.
Wow. I was wrong. That is one ripe owl.
That battle really
You know
helped.
how you have to like
yeah.
squeeze avocados to like tell their
Gotta
ripeness?
squeeze the owl.
Yeah, squeeze your
Yeah.
owl.
That
Right.
battle put the fear of God in that owl.
And anime.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna live that down.
No.
No.
All right. So,
I pet him. I try and communicate with him.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Uh huh.
You guys are bonding.
Uh huh.
So you hoot back and forth with the owl.
2 weeks
For the
ago, you guys
evening.
hooked up, and now you're like, whoo.
Now I'm only an owl to him. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Oh yeah.
Just
Just you
out of-
consider sleeping with him being mighty.
Oh.
Just out of like, just for myself, I use my primeval awareness to just read the mood and intent of the owl, just for my own curiosity.
It's the mood and intent of the owl. Its mood is, I would say, right now it is. What's the word I'm looking for?
Slightly disappointed.
Overripened.
It's got like a
Almost
docile
content.
Gentle demeanor.
Mood. Yeah, sure. It's kind of just
mood,
chilling.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then
Right.
its intent is hunger.
I keep this information to myself.
Done. All right. So you sleep for the evening, and you wake up and can see rays of sunlight kind of bleeding in through the the wraparound slot canyon. The rain seems to have cleared up and stopped.
I'm gonna put the moonstone in my drum.
In your drum?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, are you just gonna collect a bunch of rocks and then make one big old maraca?
Are you Hestu?
Clever.
Collects very
Yeah.
expensive rocks and just to make a fucking rock out of it.
Same.
If you do, I'll increase the number of weapons, bows, and shields you can carry.
Okay. Anyway, I'm just going to start descending. Good morning, friends.
Good
Let's
morning.
go.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right.
I'm over this place.
Chakta, here we go.
Alonzi.
Here we go.
How did you
So
turn
you
into
make your
Mario?
way
Dale turns
Out
into
of
whoever he
the-
wants to be.
slot canyon, the kind of small ledge that you used to get in here,
Is it still
grabbing your
raining?
pittance along
Yeah.
the way. No, rain is cleared up.
Thank God.
So it's a lot easier travels. I mean, there's still a bit of dampness, but it's not like running water that's making it slick. You make your way out of the slot canyon and start heading down the mountain itself. Check my map. I can't quite remember the. So. Yeah. So you head down from the iron slopes. Are you like where you make it down? Takes about probably 3 or 4 hours. It's just hitting afternoon, just late morning, right before afternoon at this point in time. As you kind of make it down to the base of the iron slopes.
Do you remember where to go?
The
Oh yeah,
day
on
for
that map that we
sun.
had, they live right above the river that's over there.
Yeah, that's where they told us that they told.
Their village was.
Actually, I don't know
What?
if Nix would know that.
What forest was it?
Do you have the map?
Maps on maps.
Okay. Dale takes a little bit. He's holding the map like upside down, like turning it around, trying to remember where. Okay, so there's a river above the Thri-Kreen forest, south of Somerset Hills, and it is called Cobalt Run, and they live right over here, right there, right over there.
Where?
Right over there. They live right
I
there.
thought that they were in the forest. Wouldn't they be south of
No,
it?
they lived. Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay.
Watch it be the completely wrong
the
place.
orcs were in the forest. That's what.
Or
it
the
was.
green things were
Yeah,
in the
that's where
forest.
hurting their people. Oh, you know something?
What?
Last time they saw you, you were a human.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure they recognize me.
Yeah, there definitely won't be any problems.
No, there'll be no problems. Friends are friends. I have the little stick figure Tick
Oh,
made
right.
for me.
Yeah.
Christ.
And
You should just.
Oh,
use
you still have that?
We should
Yeah, I
probably
still
have
have
some
that.
good berries ready for.
that's why I bought 20 rations for them.
Oh.
They're in the bag of holding.
I bought 20 rations. Or 20 days of rations.
Oh my God. Which is like 60 rations.
Try for it.
Yeah, I have 20 days of rations.
Oh my god.
I have that written in the bag of holding. Did you want to put it in yours?
Yeah, I took all the stuff that was mine and just
Okay.
put it in my bag.
Akaduckus monkey.
That's Tails' bag of special things.
That's canon. Bag of special things.
Yeah, man. All right.
So, I mean, you can probably get around if you like skirt around the outside of the mountains and the forest there. It'll probably take you the rest of the day to reach that.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Let's
So
do
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you begin your travels away from the iron slopes and kind of skirt the outside of the Thri-Kreen forest and make your way for where Chakta had pointed out their village to be. It takes you the better part of the day, and it's pretty late evening. The sun in its last setting throws as you kind of travel along this river for a little ways. And as you get a little bit, like come up crest of a hill, you can see some streams of smoke rising in the distance.
We need to hurry. Well, our friends are being attacked.
It could just be like a fire, like a campfire.
Do they seem like campfire streams of
It
smoke?
doesn't seem like campfires.
We need to hurry.
It's a big campfire.
Blazing Dell 2.0, everyone.
All right.
Okay, I start
Are we
running.
sprinting?
I think we should. If
Dashing,
there's clearly
yeah, probably.
a conflict, maybe we should be sneaky.
Tail's already
How
running.
far away are
You're
we?
kind of in the middle of like grasslands again.
How
Then
far
I,
away?
then I definitely sprint.
You can see
approximately?
it. You came up a crest of like a hill, and there
But is it dark?
it's like evening. Like the sun is all but set.
Let's go.
Would we get there before sunset?
Probably, but right at.
Okay.
Let's just
I'm
run.
running.
Yeah, let's just run then.
I run quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm running too.
All right.
I'm
Click the boots.
All right.
I'm not clicking the boots. Yeah, I'll click the boots. Wait, how far away is it again?
I mean, it's you're not quite sure, but it's not that far away.
Less than 10 minutes, though.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
If you're running.
Yeah. Okay.
I had something in my inventory called diving tools. I don't know what the fuck that's from.
To go spelunking.
Probably your background.
No, it was like something that I'd written down like somewhat recently, like after we started playing.
I don't remember when you would have come across diving tools.
And also, my handwriting's also really bad, so I could totally be misinterpreting that.
It says
I
driving
already
tools.
erased it.
It says driving tools.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
All right. So you take off on a sprint, and as you get closer, you can see these small, like mud-like huts with like straw, almost like grass roofs. Most of them are on fire.
I'm going to
There.
be using control flame to extinguish any fires I can see.
How
As
big?
you start to get closer, you notice there are 8 figures within this village, this small village itself.
What
As
do
you
they
get
look like?
closer, you notice goblins. There are 8 goblins
Oh.
within this, and you can see the bodies of Thri-Kreen scattered across the ground itself.
Wow,
As
you
they,
asshole.
How big do these fires? How big are these houses?
you guys did take 2 weeks to get here, so what?
How big are the houses?
I mean, they're like mud huts, basically.
I'm wondering if I could put out the fires with prestidigitation because it allows you to do small bonfires. I
Probably
think.
not.
Prestidigitation is within a 1 cubic thing.
So as you get closer, you see these goblins. They notice you and take defensive postures, but don't immediately move to attack you.
I'm going to yell at them in Goblin, ask what the hell they're doing here.
Okay. So you yell at them in Goblin, and they kind of stop and look at each other, kind of confused at this. And as you get a little bit closer and they notice you being a hobgoblin, they, one of them kind of like lowers his weapon and just in Goblin also responds and just says, they attacked us. We retaliate.
Last time I saw them, they say that you attacked them first and stole from them.
I said, no choice. No food. The forest is sick.
So I like take my weapon and I like slam it into the ground. And I'm like, so you admit you attacked them first?
We not attack, steal food.
Steal food. How is the forest sick?
No idea.
Did you kill all of them?
Bad timing music. Says, we defend ourselves.
Is this your village?
No.
Then this is not you defend. I mean, you wouldn't understand that one. Yeah.
Ask them if this is their village.
This is not your village, no?
No.
Then it is not defending yourself if you go attack.
They attack our village.
Did you not want to talk first? And you stole from them.
There was no talk when they attack in middle of the night.
There is no talk when you steal their food. If they are dying
Needed
and
food
you
to
steal
feed
their
village.
food,
Families.
They need their food to feed their family. What makes you better than them?
He just kind of looks and there's
Ending
no
racism
response.
left and right.
Okay. Then I'm going to say, okay, you all line up right in front of me.
I'm gonna. When this is happening, can I
Make an
hide
intimidation
behind
check.
a tree?
Hide behind a tree?
Hide behind a tree or a bush or whatever. I want to try and be hidden.
Mason,
Okay.
let him do an intimidation check.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Do an intimidation.
Another nat
Cool.
20 and he becomes king
I have
of the
advantage on
goblins.
intimidating goblins.
Can I assist by pounding my drum and making it sound intense and fun?
Okay, it's 15.
I mean, you can roll to see if that assists.
Okay, cool.
That's an actual trait.
It's
him.
from my
Wait.
Damn.
Yeah, 14. I don't add anything. do I?
Sure, you can roll with advantage.
It's still 15.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you already have advantage.
with the white.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I already have advantage on
I wanted
goblins.
to add some
Do it
flair.
again. Third advantage.
Okay. 3 of them step forward. The other 5 stand, including the one that you've been speaking to, and don't stand forward to line up.
So
And
there
the
are-
one who you've been speaking to just says, "We've done nothing wrong."
Can I?
Then I say, look
The
look
John
around
Cena
you.
thing where he's like,
There are fires and there are
You
dead
have not seen our
villagers.
village. Same fires, same women and children killed.
Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
6.
I mean, it seems like he's telling the truth.
Okay, then I say, okay. Then tell me, did you leave any survivors?
He kind of glances around and says, "No. That is not the way."
Show me the way.
Okay.
The powers of the Black Panther.
Then I'm gonna turn around and relay everything. I'm gonna turn around and relay everything to our group.
Okay.
Well, sounds like we don't really have anything to do here. It's their problem.
I'm hidden. I rolled a 19 on a stealth check, so that's 29.
Holy shit.
How far are the 5?
The 5?
Yeah.
I mean, they're like 5 feet, 10 feet back. They just didn't step forward and get in line.
And there's a bunch of dead Thri-Kreen around.
Yes, most of them look like warriors, but there are women and children.
Are the one that was following us and Tail gave the good berries to? Are any of them that guy?
Make an investigation check.
Well, I'm
not- Perception.
Yeah. 18.
18. Now the ones you can see look like Tick Tick.
I don't know.
Tail.
What do
I just want to whisper to Tail. Tail. What do you want to do?
I mean, they killed my friends, but at the same time, they were victims as well.
You and I both know that does not justify what they did.
But this
Oh,
is
so you are trying to tell me now what justifies what they did when you tried to stop, when you are okay with letting people who almost killed us go away.
this is not our responsibility to deal with.
So are you saying that those goblins are less of people than those humans that attacked us?
Definitely not.
Okay, then shut up.
I'm gonna. No, okay. I'm gonna cast message to Tail and just relay. I don't see Tick Tick anywhere here. I think he is still alive.
Okay, then I'm going to say to the goblins, okay, now just stand right there and I am going to go.
7, I want you to make a perception check, please.
I'm going to start like walking forward towards the village.
Walking more into the village? Okay.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Whispers! This podcast has music by Oscar Garvin. Oscar Garvin. Oscar Garvin. You can follow him at Oscar Style on Twitter. Garminarnar.
We're never gonna know this.
Yeah, he'll never tell us
Look at that
anything, ever.
fucking smile on his face.
It's like me. I don't tell anyone shit.
Oh.
Okay,
How far away is Tail?
Tails started to stride into the town itself, or the village. It's not even a town. It's just little huts.
So about like 15, 20
10,
feet.
15 feet from you.
He's trying.
I don't have many words.
I knock 2 arrows and I shoot the closest goblin.
You shoot the goblin? Okay. All right. Roll attack.
Hey, the second I see that, can I cast Burning Hands on the 5?
Sure.
What is the light situation?
It's pretty dim.
I'm
It's
going
like-
to.
You can see because of the fires.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm guessing that they're standing in a line, like facing us, right? Because those
not,
3, they
not
went
a
lining-
line. If the 5 of them are just kind of like grouped.
Okay.
Perfect.
I got 16 and a 26.
Just making sure it's not them that you saw it in.
Oh, I thought that's where you were.
No,
when I said
the
all-
body's on the
oh,
ground.
Bodies. Oh, maybe.
That's why I wanted to specify before you do
then
that.
No,
Is making
I
sure.
do not do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do
Okay.
it.
I take
if he
that
doesn't
back.
knock
Retcon.
the arrow,
Okay.
then I don't do that.
I
either.
misunderstood. That's my fault.
That's why I was like, wait, I think you might have misheard me because it's like,
okay, I
wait a
did.
second.
That's my fault.
Okay.
Okay, I retcon all of that.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go up to the closest dead body I see.
Okay.
Just walk up to it, and I want to see if I can, like, I want to see how exactly they died.
Smirk.
Like how, like any markings on them. Like any, like,
you don't even need to roll for it. I
wounds or
mean, it was
anything?
definitely
How wounds?
combat
It was
with
all combat?
these goblins. Yeah, like it's. I mean, there's puncture wounds, slashing wounds. Yeah.
Okay. Can I roll a survival check to see if I can find any sort of those tracks, like any of like those whatever creatures they are again, like
The
tracks.
Thri-Kreen?
Yeah, the Thri-Kreen. I can see tracks that lead away from the battlefield, like for where all these corpses are.
Yes, it will be a high DC. There's a lot of foot traffic. I mean, it's a village. There's, I mean, gathering stuff.
Do I get advantage on this?
I don't know what he's doing. I'm not gonna
Thri-Kreen are
take damage.
humanoids. Let me see.
They are hominid. They got 2 arms, 2 legs,
I hope
and a
I, get,
head.
I hope I get advantage.
Well, I thought you had advantage, anyways.
No, I'm just
Only on
humanoid.
human.
Only on my favorite enemies I get advantage. Just luckily, everyone in Dead Karen was pretty much human.
Yeah,
Your favorite enemies are
Hu-
human.
they are
Humanoids.
Humanoid.
Yep. Definitely humanoids.
Perfect. Nat 20.
Oh!
Nice. That's ribs for crits, baby.
There are plenty of tracks leading
Red
away from the
seekers.
village, but the only ones that you find that are fresh lead back into the forest.
Back into the forest. Okay.
Well, I guess not back into the forest,
Oh,
but
well,
into the forest.
Okay. Okay. I'll just keep that in mind for now.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm just gonna be
Tail.
in the village looking for seeing if I can find the body of Tick Tick.
Roll a perception check.
10.
10. You don't seem to see him amongst. There's a good amount. I mean, it's not like hundreds of bodies, but it was a village, and there's
Are there also
Bodies.
just dead goblins?
there are dead goblins.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it is Thri-Kreen. But there are definitely goblin corpses as well.
Okay. I'm just going to go like to what looks like to be the center of town.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm just going to lay down the stick figure that Tick Tick made for me and place it on the ground. Then
Okay.
I'm gonna get up and leave.
Okay. Are you leaving just everything in general, or?
I'm just gonna go back to our party.
Oh, okay.
See.
All right. So Tail comes back. a little bit later. So the rest of you, the goblins are still standing there, kind of just. We did not mean. He kind of you see him think for a moment. Just says, "We were hungry. They attack us."
It says, I know. I have done the same, but I'm talking to them in Goblin, and I look to the rest of the party and say, there's nothing else we can do here. I think we should leave.
And he looks up and says, Do you know what wrong with forest?
No, I do not know what is wrong with your forest. I was never in your forest. Why do you think something is wrong with your forest?
Food, it rotten, not good. Strange creatures.
What type of creatures?
Don't know. Don't get close.
What do you don't know what they look like?
No.
Hey guys, there's a strange creature somewhere around here.
Where?
I don't know. I guess in the forest.
Oh, could they which that way?
I don't know.
Then let's go that way. Well, I'll find this creature.
Well,
We can
we
always.
still have a mission.
Yeah, find a new creature.
We could always try to smoke out the creature, literally.
At this point, I look at them and I'm just gonna say, I have a suspicion,
What?
but we cannot venture too far in the forest.
Why?
Jinx, you owe me Coke.
Never go buy you Coke.
Really cool. Never buy you a fucking Coke. I saw some footprints leaving this battlefield
Okay. What footprint
of all the dead here.
of the dead?
Footprints of them. They lead to the forest.
So there's like something controlling the dead. There are undead.
No.
Do you
Just
mean
these
they're
Thri-Kreen.
kind?
They're kind. There are footprints that lead to the forest.
Oh, so maybe some of them are alive.
Are you saying this in like a hush tone, or can the goblins hear this?
I mean, the goblins.
I think they can hear, but
I
they
think
don't
they can
necessarily
speak common if they've come across it, but these ones definitely. Yeah, I mean, I know they can speak common. These ones probably don't know a lot of common, so.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe some are alive.
I wouldn't want to venture in this forest. It gives me the creeps.
What about it specifically?
I don't know how to say it, but it does.
Can you like act it out?
Yeah, like charades.
Can you write it on the ground?
Is it one word, two words?
I wouldn't want to go in this forest even if my life depended on it right this moment.
All right,
Fair
that's good
That's
enough for
fine.
me.
Okay,
Let's
yeah.
leave.
If that
I
is,
trust this guy.
if Seven is saying something like that, then
Honestly, this is the most I've ever heard out of your mouth, so I'm going to trust you.
yeah.
Seven.
Wait, do I believe him?
Inside check.
Yeah.
Seven. Seven. I have a question.
wait, do I believe him?
Inside check him.
As the goblins have been like watching you have this conversation, the one steps forward and goes, "You help? We need help, not know where to turn. Take you to tribe, to chief."
My companion says that the thing that is in your forest is too strong for us. And so I think that perhaps your tribe should move somewhere else right now.
Cannot move. That is not the way.
Well, I'm sure
Do not know
your
the
way is also not being killed, so, or try not to be killed, so.
Not kill us.
Well, it looked like
If
if
we
you
follow
stay,
them into the forest, we just have to know when to run.
do you know exactly what it is?
God, your fucking little smirk whenever this shit comes up. Okay, I rolled a 16 on my insight. Are you telling the truth?
I am telling the truth. I can't say.
Wait, this conversation's happening like by the goblins, right? Like where I'm hidden near.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Does Seven seem?
It's never not funny.
I'm next to him. Does he seem scared?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does he seem fearful of whatever is in the forest, or does he seem fearful of what all of us may discover in the forest?
I mean, I would say that's also an insight check.
Natural 20.
God.
More whispers. Remember, if you're looking for dice, Die Hard Dice is a pretty fucking awesome company. We're not sponsored. They're just really cool.
Now, if anyone ever wants to
Damn,
sponsor
nice
us,
natural 20,
send
Are
us a
you going
message.
to
It's a
answer
freaking
on what it
crit
is?
shot.
probably
right
won't,
there.
but cool to have interest.
I can't say.
Why can you not?
I can't remember.
Well, if you can't remember what is in there, why are you so scared?
So, have you been here before? Have you seen this before?
I don't say anything. I keep looking into the forest.
Would you recommend burning down the forest?
We're not
No.
going to burn down a forest.
Well, if I just see that there are tracks of my supposed friends, so maybe Tik Tik and Chakta might still be alive, so I think that maybe we should go into forest.
I'm gonna cast message to Nimue.
Okay.
I'm still hidden. I'm gonna cast it to Nimue. And I'm gonna say, you should cast that spell again to find out what will happen if we go into the forest. Don't say anything. Just do it.
I'm gonna walk back towards the village and pick up the stick figure because I think if I see Tik Tik's body somewhere else, then I'm gonna place it there instead. So I pick back up the stick figure I dropped, and I come back.
Okay.
And I look to goblins and I say, okay, we are considering going and perhaps getting rid of this evil thing in the
I
forest.
mean, you could also do Zone of
But
Truth.
just give us a second and we will think about it, okay? Okay, I take your silence as yes.
Sorry, what?
No, it's okay.
I'm trying to manage multiple
No,
things
you're
here.
good. I say to them that we are debating whether or not we will go slay this evil. So just wait a second.
I'm going to sit down and cast augury. Ritual cast augury to see what will happen if we venture into the forest.
In the meantime, I am still going to be like trying to put out some of the fires.
I mean,
Okay.
it's not like we hunt everything evil.
Well, you're not the everything evil hunters unlike last campaign.
We hunt evil things sometimes.
We are the Taelented Seven.
Talented 7.
What about Ocean 7?
No.
Nah, no.
All right. So,
So-
Nimue, you are.
Casting augury to see what will happen if we
No, man.
go into the forest.
Okay.
You just see everyone's dead bodies.
As you
Shit.
take your time medicating.
Self-medicating.
Oh my
So
god.
Geotome's ointment just all over.
You sit down and spread your cards in front of you again, and as you're sitting there again, you hear kind of a slight whispered voice in your ear, and it just says, "Let me show you." And again, you feel your hand pulled forward and drawn to a card as the hand
Oh, you had that
lifts.
one ready.
Wait, what did it say?
I don't know what this means.
Roll a religion check.
Fuck me. 6.
You're not quite sure.
What does the card say?
The moon.
He knows what it means.
I really like this manipulation of augury because I think it's kind of cool that you can't just know exactly what's coming. I mean, it's
It's up to my
maybe-
interpretation
interpretation.
if I fuck up my roll.
Well, I was also thinking maybe we should wait until there's actual sunlight.
Hey, I got the orb.
Well, yes, but if there's something in the forest that does not like daylight, then it would
Seven.
probably be
Oh, this is my
best
fucking
to wait
favorite.
until daytime.
I can literally
Seven.
make daylight with the orb.
I understand, but how long can that last?
An hour.
Yes, what if we need more than an hour?
We won't.
You need more. Okay, never mind. 7. Do you know what this means? And I show him the tarot card. This is what will happen if we go into the forest. Do you know why?
I have one good guess.
Oh, what is your guess? Voracity or challenge? I am getting the rules now.
I think you always understood the rules.
I cannot say.
Suits you.
Is that the personal reason, or
He probably just doesn't know the word, so he can't mimic it. Let's try. Dragons, werewolves, vampires.
Undead. Lich. Then we probably would have known.
It's gonna be dragons, werewolves.
Where's my monster manual? Let me just.
Let me just read off.
where's my monster picture book?
Okay, well, if you can't remember, then maybe going to the forest will make you remember.
Do you just not know the word?
I just stay silent.
Okay, off to the forest we go. Does everybody agree? I mean, if there is something killing everything out here,
I truly do think we should wait until daytime.
oh, that is fair. I mean, they might have places for us
So-
to stay at the Goblin tribe.
Looking around, do the trees seem to be like dying? Is like the forest seeming like somewhat
Make a nature check.
Ooh. 8.
They're trees.
Trees.
Since I spent
what's
some
the-
time in a forest when I first got here, can I also see?
I mean, you spent some time in a forest. I
I
wouldn't.
spent like 3 days in a forest. Okay,
I
I know
I am
what
an
trees
expert on
look like.
trees.
take the invocation, comprehend trees.
The trees are speaking to me.
It's actually called tree speak.
I don't think so.
Is it?
Unfortunately.
So, what do you guys think? If I mean, go into forest, we might find something dangerous, but it might help Seven remember whatever it is, and also,
I'm more concerned about your friends, brother.
that is fair. And maybe going into forest where, I don't know, maybe going into forest there might be some there, and we can save them.
See, your friends are in there,
Yes.
and so are creatures,
So there, yeah.
and I want to hunt them.
Okay, I think Vlad is on board. But yeah, I do think that we should rest somewhere.
If you
So-
want,
Yeah, I mean, what do you think?
I'm honestly down to go in now or take it easy for tonight. But the longer we wait, the more trouble they might be in.
They
you know?
might have places for us to rest over at the Goblin tribe. Hey, Goblin, what is your name?
Oh, I am Clegs.
Clegs?
Clegs.
Clegs?
Weird flex,
Okay.
but okay.
Okay, Clegs. If my friends and I agree to help you, do you have shelter that we can sleep in? And, you know, you have to make
Shelters,
sure
yes.
that you cannot attack us, because if we sense any hostility from you, we will attack back.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. Goblins say that they have place for us to stay.
Why'd you say that like a song? Goblins say they have place for us. to
I
stay.
mean, I talk like this
So-
all the time, so I don't know what
I
you
know
are
this
saying.
is a morbid scene, but I did have to fulfill a challenge.
My God.
I was just thinking that.
I know, I was
like,
gonna
you never
mention it
did
too.
that.
I was gonna mention it right before we went to
the
the
bodies
next
of
sleep.
Thri-Kreen. I do it.
the fuck, man?
Now is the appropriate time.
He doesn't know how to read the room because there's no walls to talk to.
Can't read the room if there's
There's no
room.
language. There's no language for rooms.
Go ahead.
Well, do you think we should wait until a more appropriate time?
Nope, you already interrupted. You gotta go for it now, man.
So you have to. I look at the goblin and say, you might want to shut your ears.
Okay.
Okay. I will wave at you when it is okay to unplug your ears.
This is very bad, but it was the best I could come up with. And I cannot hold a tune at all. No, the wit, he don't give a shit. He won't throw a fit. He'll go into the pit. He'll face the unknown. He'll take the throne. His poison abilities have grown. His songs will never drone. He'll get us through the path. His songs inspire bloodbath. Ta-da!
That was honestly
pretty good.
That was honestly a lot better than I was expecting.
Yeah, me too.
I wave at the goblins. It's okay now.
Like one of them has fingers in his ears.
I'm like chuckling behind the tree. I'm hiding behind.
Yeah.
And you get 1 point of inspiration.
Yeah.
So, Nimoy, what do
Feels so
you
good.
think? What are your opinions?
I think that I trust Seven's judgment on this. And that if he says that we shouldn't go in there, maybe we shouldn't go in
I
there.
cast message.
What do
To
your
Nimue?
cleric guys see?
Nah.
7 is hiding something. He doesn't want us to find it. Don't trust him.
All right, I guess we're not going.
I don't know. I think majority is go.
I think we should go.
Yeah.
I think that if we go, we should just be careful.
Of course, we are always careful.
I think we should go, but not for either the Thri-Kreen nor the goblins. I think we should go to figure out what is wrong with the forest.
Yeah. I mean, if this forest is here and there is evil forest monsters, then
It's probably all connected, man.
forest monsters might, attack things in the forest, and those things in forest attack travelers on the road. So I think if we clear
It
forest of
benefits
evil,
everybody.
it is good for lots of others.
You're right. Maybe the sooner we find your friends, the better.
So you're saying we should
Okay,
go right
weird
now?
person.
So are you saying
Seven,
we
you're
should
so
go right
fucking
now?
shady.
7, one person I know would say you're highly suspect. But okay, let us. Okay, Goblin Cleggs. Okay, take us to your tribe
Leader. Okay.
and make sure that your chief does not attack any of us, or we will not help. Okay.
Or leave you
Okay.
alive, but
Okay. Now lead the way.
So he motions to the
Show
other
the way.
goblins, and they take up point, and you begin to trek into the forest.
I would like to keep watch.
Okay, then I tell the rest of our group, you should probably stay like a little bit behind me, and I will stay a little bit behind goblins.
All right.
Okay.
I follow at a distance.
Okay. We're gonna take another break there because I think we're getting pretty close. This is a good place to break. All right. Welcome back, everyone. So, as our party has been led into the Thri-Kreen forest by this group of goblins that they encountered at the Thri-Kreen village, you all start to make your way into the dark forest. Are you pulling out your drift globe, or are you just following in the dark? Or what, because those of you without dark vision, I mean, it's starting, as you go into the forest itself, it's pretty dark.
Wait,
There's
you
We
not-
don't
light
have-
a few torches, and then we can save the light for later in case we need it in a fight.
We can light a torch.
Yeah.
I have my goggles, so.
I light a torch.
Only Vlad and I need to see, so
Right.
Okay.
I'll just stick next to Vlad.
Then I light a torch and I run in front of you.
Are you just running away, or?
I definitely want to be in front of them so I can still see in the dark.
Running away from you?
Oh wait, you just run in front of me?
Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
trying
okay,
to run
cool.
in front of you.
You
so
got it.
Or like you could be off to the right with your arms behind you, flailing, and I'll hold it out here.
Okay.
I'll just stay behind you.
Okay.
So this group of goblins leads you in to the forest. You probably travel for about 2 hours into the forest. And finally, you come kind of around a grouping of trees, and up ahead you can see faint firelight. And the Cleggs turns around to you and just says, "The village is this way. It's just up ahead."
Okay. Make sure you talk to your guards or whatever that they do not attack us.
Yes, I know.
Are you being sassy with me?
We're not war tribe.
Okay. Then let's continue if you are not war tribe.
So he nods and keeps leads you towards. And as you get closer, you can see kind of in the clearing in the middle of one of the forested areas is not like mud-shaped huts like the Thri-Kreen, but more wood huts, and a lot of them like tents almost made of different furs and leathers of whatever creatures existed within this forest. And you can see some figures out and about. It's a little late, so it's not probably the full. But as you begin to approach some of the ones in the town, they notice the goblins ahead. And then as you approach, there's a couple of guards that kind of stand at attention, not like attack, but they kind of raise their weapons and have in a confused look. And Cleggs kind of yells out and just says, "No, they're okay. They're okay. Let them pass." And the ones kind of look at each other and lower their weapons. And as you walk in, you can see now kind of around the five and the ones that there's a few other warrior looking ones that stand around, and you can see all of them have their hands painted white. And they kind of lead you in and to the center of town. There's mostly just the warriors out now. There's a couple, you can see some women and children, like female goblins and some younger goblins that kind of see you, and the women hustle. I was going to say usher the children away and into tents or into some of these wooden buildings. And Cleggs kind of leads you to the middle where there's kind of a larger bonfire going. And he says, "Wait here, I grab the chief."
Okay.
And he leaves, and some of the other goblins not surround you, but kind of take positions around the perimeter, not really threateningly, but guarding just in case. And some minutes pass, just that awkward silence where none of them really say anything to you all.
How many goblins can we see at the moment?
At the moment, there's probably about between 15 and 20. There's movement, so I mean, you're not quite sure. Some of them being women and children that
But there's
rush
probably
in.
more than this too.
Probably. After a few minutes, Cleggs kind of comes out in front and he says, he will see you. Come, follow me.
Okay. I follow.
Okay. And he leads you a little bit away from that bonfire around some of the tents, and you kind of come to a larger, like pretty large tent made of hides, like different stitched together hides now you can see. And on the outside is just it looks like the white hand of Saruman basically, but like a white hand on the outside of either of the tent flap doors painted. And as you walk in, you can immediately smell like the smells of like cedar wood and different like incense type woods burning within there. And it's kind of a hazy interior, and you step in and there's a little fire lit, and seated on not a throne, but just like a raised chair, you can see another goblin sitting there with like rib bones almost tied into his like tattered, dreaded black hair. And he has this really fine cloak made of some type of creature's fur. You're not quite sure. It has white painted hands as well. And standing next to him are two, or like guards basically, that seem to have like halberd-like weapons fashioned out of some large creature's bones, basically, also with white painted hands, and just stand there at attention as you walk in. And Cleggs kind of steps forward and goes, "Chief, these the ones I told you about." And there's no response, and he kind of just looks and goes, Okay, I wait outside. And just turns and leaves. And the goblin up on the, now that you know is the chief, kind of leans forward and looks at all of you. And you can tell he's a bit older, not like old goblin, but definitely more matured than any of the ones in this room or that you've seen so far. Just says, so, why have you come here?
Is he speaking in common?
Yes.
Okay.
So I say to him, we have come here because we have heard that there is an evil that is corrupting the forest or something.
Something, yes. Something corrupts the forest.
Do you know what it is?
Do you know what it is?
No, that is why I asked you.
We do not know.
Okay.
We do not dare risk any in the forest to find out.
So I see that your tribe do not have very many guards and not a very war tribe.
Many warriors lost in the siege.
Okay. So you guys sieged those brave mantis.
We were attacked first.
Yes, they stole from you. Yes.
They attacked us. For food, I assume.
Okay, so you attacked them back for food.
Yes, that is the way it goes.
I know how it is. So, I know you lost many warriors, and what is your name here, Chief?
I am called Gurk.
Called Guk?
Gurk.
Guk?
Gurk.
Gurk?
Gurk.
Gark? Gork?
Gurk McGurk.
Dirt?
Dirt McGurk.
Yeah.
Dear baby Jesus. Dear Goblin Chief Gurk.
Dear older.
And what do they call you?
Oh, then I say to him in Goblin, they call me Parthix, and my clan name is Rudar.
You have traveled far from your clan, it would seem.
Yes, I have.
You're also responding in Goblin.
Yeah, I'm still talking to him in Goblin. I say to him that I have decided to leave. I left my tribe, and I am currently on an. I had different goals for my tribe, but I guess I came across yours, and I couldn't let it be that they were left alone to die.
I see. And you choose to follow these. Well, these others.
They are quite powerful. I know that it is different for my kind and your kind to cooperate with others that are outside of the race, but they have proven to become great and powerful friends, and I do follow along with them, but they follow me.
Could I detect Gurk's thoughts?
Sure. Surface thoughts that you get are curiosity and kind of contemplation, really.
Okay.
Says, He kind of turns back to all of you and proceeds in common and just says, so, have you come to help us with this problem?
Chieftain,
So,
I must
come to me
ask.
on the day of my daughter's wedding.
how long has your tribe been here?
We have been here many generations in the forest.
And only recently you've been attacked.
Yes, only recently. Generally, we avoid dealings with outsiders and the likes. It is not tradition for us. We can make our own way.
How long has the forest been sick?
It seems to be recent times.
How recently? Do you have an estimate around when it might have happened?
For us, maybe. Maybe 10 moons. Maybe less.
Is that a
Maybe
month?
more. We are not sure completely.
I think he means just like 10 nights.
Or no, 10,
Oh,
10 cycles of the moon.
10 cycles
months.
of the moon? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Is that right?
Do you? I mean,
You can
I don't know. You're fine
so-
to know, but you can ask if you're curious.
What is a moon?
Every night the moon rises.
Oh, the big light in the sky.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
told you guys.
Okay, do you know around where this monster or whatever is? I know Clegg said that he did not know what it looked like, but do you know where it resides?
No, seemingly deeper in the forest. Not monster. It seemed to be many creatures.
Many creatures? Different creatures?
Holy shit!
Every time. that will never not be the perfect time.
good. Eventually, we're gonna have to stop commenting on it because it just takes away from the perfection of it. Not know how many creatures, never seen, just heard.
Okay.
What
did they sound like?
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
I'll never buy you a fucking Coke.
I have not heard them, but others have. They describe as low, moaning almost.
Seven. Does moaning do anything to you?
Do you
I neither
like it?
affirm or deny that.
Or no?
I don't think Sevan remembers anything about moaning.
Can I change my detect thoughts to 7?
Sure. I mean, you can tell him your surface thoughts. Surface thoughts are just emotions.
Yeah.
You can tell him in secret if you need to.
Surface thoughts are, I don't want to be here.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have a place for us to stay the night? Because it is more dangerous to go seeking out evils at
It
night.
is dangerous to go alone.
Here, take the.
Also, why do you paint your hands white?
It is symbol of our tribe.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Do you have place for us to stay?
Yes, we have place for you to stay. We
Okay.
will have them set up tents for you to stay.
Okay, thank you. Well, now that you lost a lot of your warriors, how are you going to defend yourself? Do you have like
We have
training
more
regimen?
warriors.
Do you have a training regimen and things like that?
A general of sorts.
Do you have a chain of command?
We have commanders of the
Okay.
forces.
Black
Yes.
Good. Just making sure, because I
They
encountered.
will
My
take
flight.
care of the missing and train more for us.
Okay, good.
Do you have a bat master?
No, they
If
have
that would be all,
grandmasters.
I will have Clegg show you to the tent.
Okay. So yes, we will
Did you say
rest.
clank?
Clegg.
We will rest for tonight, and then we will set out the morning to go see, and we will, you know, we will save the town.
Bless you. I cast bless.
Very well. I thank you for your time
Yes.
and assistance in this
Yes.
matter.
I want to prevent any more villages from burning or any
As
villages
do we.
attacking others.
It was unfortunate that that village came to an end. We only sought the betterment and safety of our people.
I understand. I am still a little sad because they were my friends, but at the same time, I know how it is, and I know they attacked you too, so. Such is the way of things. But we shall go rest now.
This is the way.
Very well. Kind of bows to you and you after just stands there for a second or sits on his chair and says, "You may go."
I walk out.
Okay.
And then if there's still time on my detect thoughts, I want to do it on Clegg. Sklurg.
Clegs.
Whatever his name
Clegs.
is. Chunk.
Okay.
Too soon.
Wow. I mean, he seems annoyed, but obedient is kind of like he's willing to do what he needs to, but he's got other places to be.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So God damn it. I made a splash. It's okay. So he,
thinking
yes.
Is it like still pretty late?
yes.
Okay. Are most of the goblins going to bed?
I mean, there's definitely like armed ones that are out, but you don't see any like women or children really, other than every, once in a while that are heading into huts or tents. So you come out and Clegg says, "So I lead you to your tent. Come with me."
Okay.
And kind of leads you, and there's on the outskirts of the city, there's a larger tent that is set, and he kind of leads you in. And says, "You can start fire if you need."
Are there beds enough, like big enough for us, or what? What does? No, I'm not talking.
What bed?
Oh, do you have a place where we can put like our own tent?
The tent itself is big enough for you to fit your dome in.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It's like big enough for you all to sleep on the floor.
okay.
Like they're almost like teepees.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't ask that question. Thanks, man.
Okay, well. And he just turns and steps out of the tent and leaves.
I'll cast alarm on the inside perimeter of the tent.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'll start my tiny hut.
Okay.
And there's a fire in there?
You can make a fire in there.
Oh, okay.
There's a fire in my tent, too.
So fire in my loins.
In my heart.
Should probably get that checked out.
Yeah, there is.
Well, once we build a fire, I'll collect some ash and then call it a night.
Okay.
Do we see her collect ash?
Make a perception check.
Can I make a sleight of hand check?
Yeah.
Oof. 5.
15.
Okay.
My passive catches that.
I rolled a 5, but I'm now double proficient in sleight of
My
hand.
passive catches that.
Then sure, you would see her.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm gonna turn to Dima and be like, not like say out loud to the group, but be like, "You look tense, man. You are you okay?
I'm perfectly fine.
All right, great. Just checking on you.
Roll a deception check.
Well, if you roll an insight, I'll roll deception.
I'll roll insight.
Okay.
But I already know
that he's lying.
Oh.
Insight. 13.
I rolled a 9.
He's now fine.
All right. I know you can't talk, but it's a good time.
But you can talk to me.
Yeah. We're good friends, man. All right.
I'm going to take my weapon and just stick it in the ground in front of where, like, in the middle of the entrance to the teepee. So it's kind of in the way.
Okay.
Then I'm going to step out, go back in the hut.
Oh, like out front of the teepee?
So, like, if there's a doorway,
Oh, I get you.
like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
right in the doorway.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna try and finish my fumes, bro.
Okay. Roll your medicine check.
21.
Easy enough.
Word.
Got a little bit more energy this evening, and you're able to finish them up. All right.
Sweet.
So, you all. Is there anything else, or you want to do with
I
your
want to
bird?
spend some time with Owly.
Okay. What are you doing?
Just want to be friends with him.
Okay. Have you
Feed
like
him.
abandoned the cage and just keeping to the rope, or okay? So what? I mean, he's just tied onto your,
I
like
pet
tied
him,
to you,
I pet
but
him and I love him.
yeah. Make an
I
animal
feed
handling check
him.
with advantage.
Roll to love him.
Roll to love.
18.
Not enough love. No.
Damn.
He seems to be like used to your presence and used to your company at this point. It doesn't like shrug away from your pets or get scared or angry or anything with you doing so or feeding him. Still not really listening to commands as much as you might want him to, but you're getting there.
Yes.
I want to try to like get up early, just so you know.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll.
Okay. So, yeah, you all fall asleep for the evening. Some find sleeps easier than others. But get your rest nonetheless. You end up waking yourself early that next morning.
Is there anybody, like, is anybody else up if I go outside the tent?
I don't think there'd be anything for you to make a ton of noise, so I don't think anybody else your group is up if you're
I'm
waking
not,
up
like,
early.
trying to be sneaky. I just
Yeah.
want to see if like any of the goblins are out.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely like motion and stuff and goblins up that next
Okay.
morning.
Are there any like kids?
Yeah. There's some kids that like see. There's a couple of them that as you emerge from the tent are kind of maybe 15 feet away, like playing with sticks, almost like drawing in the dirt, and they notice you and kind of just get these startled looks on their faces, but almost like deer in the headlights, like freeze in place.
I'm gonna like wave to them and approach, but like calmly. Like I don't want to scare them. And
Okay.
I'll go over to them, and I'll pull up my deck of cards.
Okay.
Are they like? Do they look scared? Like.
There's a little bit of fear, not like terrified, like, oh, we're gonna run, but there's definitely that like trepidation of like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Okay, I'm gonna take my deck of cards and like sprawl them out, and I'm gonna like gesture for them to pick one.
Okay. So they,
Like I'm gonna shuffle it and then do that. And so then once they like, I'll gesture to whichever one wants to pick.
okay. And they kind of look at each other, and one of them, there's like a younger boy and a girl, and the boy kind of like almost steps in front of the girl like a little bit protectively and grabs one of the cards and kind of pulls it out and just holds it.
And then I'll like gesture to like look at the card, like tell them to like look at the card.
You like flips it up with the bottom facing you.
Okay, whatever. What is it? We'll just go with it.
What's the card?
Yeah. Which card is it? Ace of Spades.
yeah,
No.
sure,
Let's
you
do
call that,
King
okay.
of Hearts.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll be like, no. And I'll flip it back so they can see the King of
Okay.
Hearts.
And he takes it.
And I'll be like, look at it. And so then I'll put it back in the card or the deck, and I'll like shuffle it all up. This is the worst magic trick of all time. I already know what it is. All right, and I'll do that, and I'll fuck, how am I gonna do this? I already know it's the King of Hearts. I'll just like kind of make a show of like doing all these like sleight of hand things with it.
Okay.
And then I'll like show him the card like I didn't know what it was, but I would like to cast minor illusion so that the hearts kind of like flutter off the cards.
Okay.
And there's like little sparks around it, so it's kind of just like this cute little puff of magic.
All right. Yeah. So you do so, and that happens, and there's immediately like smiles light up their face, and you can see just jagged, sharp goblin teeth, and they just like there's like a couple chuckles, and they laugh, and they the one just like starts speaking to you in Goblin. It's like
I mean, I don't know.
Hinga-dinga-durga.
I'll just keep coming up with. I'll just like spend the morning with them until the rest of these guys get up. Just like doing little things with minor illusion,
Okay.
like making it look like I don't know, or a silent image too, like making it like a squirrel like run around us, and then like I don't know, just
Okay.
cute shit.
So as you do this, I mean, it's maybe about an hour or so till some more of your group wakes up. But as you do, the 2 children turn into 5 as like some other ones notice this and come, and you've got this like little group of 5 goblin children who are just sitting watching you do these magic tricks and just completely enthralled. For once in a while they'll like try to say something to you in goblin, but at this point they've gotten that you don't speak it, and so it's not really words, but there's that like unspoken there. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So the rest of you come to eventually that next morning.
Okay. I'm going to go out, pick up my weapon, and I'm just going to go straight to Gurk's tent. Unless, Clegg is nearby.
You walk out of the tent and make a perception check. Sorry.
12.
12? You don't see Clegg's. You see Nyx maybe 15 feet away with a group of goblin children in front of her, and she's like doing card tricks.
Okay, then I'm going to step over towards Nyx. I'm going to look at the goblin children. I'm going to ask them in goblins, like, what are you guys doing?
We watched Lady do pretty tricks.
Oh, okay. Well, she does do pretty tricks, but watch out. She might catch you and eat you.
You're such a dick.
Make a deception check.
24.
Oh my god.
At disadvantage because I've spent more time with them than Tail.
But he speaks goblin.
I just sometimes that works, you know?
You're like a witch.
A couple of the younger ones like get up and run away, but some of the older looking ones,
I just start laughing.
they pause for a moment. As you start laughing, they start laughing as well.
Then I'm going to go walk over towards Gurk's tent.
I'm gonna fucking glare at Tail because whatever he just said made a bunch of those little kids run away.
Okay. You head over to Gurk's tent. There are those 2 guards that you saw with like the halberd-like weapons standing out front. And they see you and kind of block. They like cross their halberds as you approach it. And just one of them just says, "What business do you have?"
I want to talk to Gurk, see if he wanted to send any warriors with us. And also, I want to talk to him about something else.
You hold for 1 second.
Okay.
And he steps inside the tent. And you can hear some mumbled speaking, and he comes out a moment later and just says, "Okay, come."
Okay.
And he steps in with you and kind of stands over like 10 feet to your side.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Chief Gurk sitting there. So and he says, "Why have you come back?"
I have come to ask if you wanted to send any of your warriors to go with us. If not, then that is okay. I think we can handle it, but I am sure you might have some personal vendetta against this creature that has been terrorizing your village.
If we had not lost so many in the previous siege, I would send some.
Okay.
But unfortunately, we have lost too many.
That is understandable. So yes. Also, I wanted to ask you if, what is the name of your tribe?
We are I believe, if I can pull up my paper.
What are we called again?
We are called the Grey Moss Clan.
Grey Moss?
Grey Moss Clan.
The Deckard Canes?
The Deckard Cane Clan.
Okay, and also I wanted to ask you, since you probably have, maybe there might be members of your tribe are wandering around, or maybe members of your tribe are with that like bunch of creatures over there. I wanted to ask you if it is okay if I paint my hands white like you do, so I can show that I am helping your tribe.
Make a persuasion check.
20.
He thinks for a moment and says, "I will allow this."
Okay. Who do I talk to paint my hands white?
Come.
Okay, I come forward.
You come forward and kind of stands up and steps around and kind of goes behind the chair and comes out with a bowl of like white. It looks like white paint almost made from like the some type of tree or plant or flower in the area. It's like a thick, almost viscous liquid. He says, "You must bow."
Okay, I bow.
And you bow, kind of kneel in front of him, and he steps down and places the bowl in front of you and takes both of your hands as you're kind of on your knees and places them together almost like a prayer type of thing, and motions for you to bend and dips your hands into this bowl. And as you pull your hands up, the coating sticks to them.
Okay. And I say thank you. Now that, there is some proof that I am helping your tribe, I will go gladly help out your tribe.
He dips his hand into the paint as well and places it onto your chest.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Go. Find what ails the forest."
Of course. Did you just put it like on top of my clothes or like on my... Okay.
Start stripping you.
Okay, I get up, then I leave. Then I go over towards the rest of our members.
Okay.
Then...
Nice hands.
Oh, thank you. I think we should go soon before they get, I don't know how long we are going to take. So probably the more daylight, the better.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I'm down to go.
Let's. Where are we going?
Yeah, where are we going?
They said that they could hear some moaning from a direction, so maybe we start off with over that direction, whichever direction it is. I forgot to ask. Then I'm going to go. I'm just going to yell out, Clegg, come here.
No one comes.
Okay, then I'm just going to go outside. I'm going to look for someone that looks like they are armed. That's not the two guards in front of Girk's tent.
Okay, make a perception check.
5.
5. You glance around. You don't see anyone armed. You do see there's a goblin woman speaking with another goblin man that are maybe like 20 feet from your tent in front of another tent. The woman has like a surprisingly clean, like white and dark red robes made of like some kind of like burlap like material almost. And her face is painted with a white skull. Almost looks like a Dia de los Muertos skull.
Okay.
And the male has got like these tattered like leather wizard looking robes, and like almost looks like half of a giant egg on his head, almost like a hat or a helmet. And they're speaking, but those are the only two you see around you in the area.
I go up to them.
You kind of approach, and both of them kind of look up to you with a little bit of awe and curiosity. And there's a moment where neither of them speak, and the woman just says, "Yes, may I help you?"
So we heard that there are some weird moaning coming from the forest. Do you know what direction that is coming from?
No, I can't say that I do.
Do you know who I can talk to? That is not Girk, because I already talked to him.
Yes, you could speak to Blix.
Where is Bix?
He's the Beastmaster.
Where is he?
And depends. And she kind of motions away from her.
We need more.
Okay,
lemon
thank you,
pledge.
person. And also, other goblin, where did you get your hat?
He says, "I made my hat."
Oh, that is very cool. That is quite a cool looking hat. Do you think you can make another one?
Only Booyah get to wear hat.
Why does only Booyah get to wear hat?
Roll a history check.
Ooh. That's a 21.
21. The second he speaks the word, you immediately know what he's talking about. Booyag is like the goblin word for like magic. It's what they call magic users. So, in their culture, at least in just normal goblin culture, magic users are rare to be born into it. Most of them like steal a wizard's book and learn spells from it, or find a magical item. Some of them are born into it, and they usually like to decorate themselves with special items or something to distinguish themselves apart from their culture.
Okay, then I
He
say
says,
to him,
"Hey, Booyag, you know Booyag."
"Oh, no, I definitely am." Then, see, look at this magic. I throw my weapon up into the air, then let it teleport back to me.
He like looks wide eyes and goes, "Oh, Booyag!"
Yes,
Turns
and
to the woman.
Look at this too. Then I use my cantrip and I use lightning lure and just strike it up straight.
He just looks at you wide eyes and goes, "Oh, Booyag!"
See, I am.
Booyah! Booyag! Booyag! Booyag!
Yeah, Booyag. We are both great, strong Booyag, and
But you know that Booyag, Booyag, Booyag is the name for goblins born with magic.
okay. Then I say to him, "So, if you have another hat like that, then I would like it."
I will see what I can do.
Okay, thank you. All right.
So is Booyag our new Utog?
Booyah, booyah, booyah.
I'm gonna go walk over towards the pens.
Okay. So you make your way over there, and you can see as you approach, there's a couple of there's a goblin tending some there's two wolf-like creatures that you would have heard in your tribe known about. They're wargs. So wolf-like creatures, but
Oh, it's Bran Stark that they're keeping in a pen?
no.
Also, what was the name of the dispenser that he said?
Blix, Blikx.
More like Brand the bitch.
That's like your word of the day, huh?
Yeah, you see this male goblin kind of out front that's wearing like this dirty half poncho with like a gray dreaded hair into a top ponytail that's got like a necklace of just different animal and creature claws and teeth, and like a waist belt on that's got like clippers and shears to like maintain the animals. And as you approach, he turns around and just goes, "Yes, hello."
Yes. Hello. I am a friend of your chief, and he has tasked me and my friends to go find out where the weird moaning is coming from. So, do you know where the weird noises are coming from?
I am Blix, also a friend of my chief.
Yeah.
I have been tasked to take care of the animals.
Okay. So, do you know where weird moaning noises are coming from?
The animals make weird moaning noises.
Do you know where the evil in this forest is?
Evil in this forest?
Yes.
No, I can't say. Oh, maybe riders would know.
The riders?
I maintain beasts.
Oh, okay. Could I use one of your beasts?
I can't say so, no.
Okay, well, I will talk to one of the riders and see if I could use theirs. But anyway, where are these riders?
In their home, I would think.
Okay, who's your favorite rider?
Do not tell anyone.
Okay,
I like Blook. Blook, the best rider.
okay. I am going to go talk to Blook. Do you know where his home is or what he looked like?
Sorry.
No, it looked like goblin.
Okay, then I'm going to walk back. Then I'm going to yell out, Blook, come here! Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. Then I said, oh, why is it so hard to find people here?
Maybe it would be easier if you actually searched.
Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm looking for, Irfan. So, I'm going to walk back to our tent and say, I don't know who here knows where the moaning is coming from. I can't find Clegg, and I don't know who Blook is, so...
Why don't you just go ask the chieftain?
Yeah, he's not very happy right now. Or maybe I can ask his guards. Then they can tell me. Okay, I will go to the guards outside.
Yeah.
Then I just ask guards, where's the moaning coming from?
They kind of look at each other, and the one that let you in the first time says, weird moaning was coming from deep within the forest.
What
Our
direction is
scout
that?
tribe scouts heard it deep within center of the forest.
Are there any scout members here currently?
I would think they are out making sure that the last of our warriors came back or did not.
Is Clegg a part of the scout tribe?
No.
Okay. Well, what direction is deep into the forest?
Points in direction.
Okay, thank you. That's all I need. Okay. I go back to my friends and I tell them it is over in that direction.
Hey, you figured it out.
I did. I'm very smart.
Yep.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to do battle.
What? Huh?
We are ready to do battle.
Whoa, we're leaving now?
Yes, we are going to go.
Okay,
right
good. Which direction?
That direction. Over there.
Vlad starts walking that
I
way.
start walking with him.
Okay.
Battle is that way.
All right.
I go
So
to
you all begin to head off in the direction of that way.
Everybody
way.
keep your ears open for any weird noises.
Can you close your ears?
Yes.
All right, point taken. Let's go.
Okay. So you guys begin heading off deeper into the forest. You begin traveling. I mean, it's just the normal forest. It is odd. There's not. Make just perception checks, all of you.
I'm very good at those. Except when I'm not. I rolled a natural 1.
16.
15.
20.
7.
Okay.
8
7?
total.
18.
So most of you, what'd you get, Vlad?
8.
8. So most of you notice that there's not really any birds or animal noises, other than the occasional whoo from Owly on Vlad's shoulder, arm, wherever we got him. Yeah.
Shoulder.
But other than that, it's almost like strangely quiet and void of animal noises.
I think we are heading in the right direction.
It's really cool how right now you're kind of just like illuminated by the setting sun. Poetic.
Can I roll a survival check to see if I see any of the like Thri-Kreen's footprints?
Sure.
And we did decide they're humanoid, right?
Yep.
Or they are humanoid. I get 17.
17. So as you kind
sorry,
of
16.
that's fine. As you continue deeper into the forest, you start kind of paying attention to the ground, and you're not coming across any Thri-Kreen tracks. As you are looking, however, some tracks come up, and immediately there's some type of recognition in you, and you with the 16, these are devil tracks. Seems very
It's earphones
out of place
Dad.
You mean earphones dead
to
mom?
you.
Which parent is the devil?
The mom. No, it's the dad?
Yeah, I thought it
Oh,
was his
I
daddy.
could have sworn it was his.
daddy.
Not his dead mom.
Never
My
mind.
daddy's the devil.
Be quiet.
My daddy is dead.
I'm going to start sneaking.
I would
Okay.
also like to be very
Then I guess I shall start sneaking
Wait,
as well.
I forgot to choose my spells for the day.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Shit, yeah, BB. I get a plus 20.
Hey,
Jesus.
nice.
I rolled that one, but I have 21.
25.
Wait, what are we doing? Sneaking?
Oh my god, I crit.
I did too.
Wow.
26.
28.
So that would be.
Don't make me wait.
I got a 33.
I get a
Yeah.
37.
Just tell us that that's enough for the party. Don't make me roll this.
Okay, we're like
I don't get a plus 20 though.
I get a plus 10, but with pass up without
yeah.
a trace, I get a plus 20.
I'm at a
Coda tried
20.
to eat it.
Sorry.
Literally, she like licked it like la la. And she's like, I'm not gonna eat that.
La la la.
La la la. She's like, that's actually not good. I'm not gonna eat that. That's a die.
Oh, Coda? Yeah.
That's
No,
a 20.
Yeah, it's like it fell down on the ground, and Coda was like, no,
Ah.
I'm not gonna eat that. It was like, oh, okay.
Not popcorn. It landed right on Shadow's head. It just
She
bounced
failed her
right
con
out.
save. All right. Okay, so generally you all rolled well enough. You're relatively stealthy. How are you proceeding?
Stealthily.
A7.
Just
do you
heading
see
in the
any
direction
tracks
you were
or what?
going, or
Yeah, follow those things.
I don't want to be like in a group, so I'm gonna kind of go, a little bit. I want to spread out a little bit so that we're not like one big target, and I'll just like be in the general vicinity. But
okay.
I'm trying to be up front with 7 tracking.
I want to be up front as well.
You said devil tracks, right?
Yep.
I didn't say I
Yeah,
didn't
we
tell
don't
anyone
know.
that.
Yeah,
anything,
we
yeah.
don't even know there's tracks. Only 7 knows.
Okay. Just need to double check something.
All right, take.
for role play.
Guess we'll keep going
Keep going this way.
into the center.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Night. I mean, does it look like this area's been like untouched? Like, does it look like things have been here? I'm not sure if I should. Like, I want to keep my eyes out for traps, but I also don't know if she would even think to do it because it seems like kind of like a.
Roll a perception check.
2.
I mean,
Everything's
nothing that you
fine.
notice. It looks like a forest.
Okay.
There's nothing like out of the ordinary forest that you would notice. As you all start to continue heading in the direction you did, the tracks that you had noticed begin to kind of fork right and go right as you're heading straight.
I decide I bank to the right to follow the footprints.
Okay.
Oh, 7, where are you going?
I see footprints on the ground,
Right.
but I don't feel confident in following them.
Can I?
Oh, that is why we are here.
Can I see them after he points them out?
Yeah.
I can take the lead if you would like. Would I recognize them?
They're devil footprints. Yeah.
I probably would.
Yeah. You've definitely seen devil footprints before.
Yeah.
You are half devil.
Yeah.
That almost looks like my footprint.
It doesn't.
I was like, wow, that would have been one big twist of events right there.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
But you're barefoot, right? We would have been. We would
Yes.
have known what your footprints look like.
Yes, I'm definitely barefoot.
What's your
There,
intelligence?
as you're following them, you
Minus
notice there's 2 sets that are continuously like walking next to each other. And do you continue following the prints then?
I stay up front after I realize what they are.
Wait, it's so the set splits into 2 sets.
No, it's been 2 sets.
Oh, it's.
I
been
forgot
2
that you
sets.
know the
Okay.
the number and
Yeah. Okay. So it's been 2 sets. Are they the same size?
These 2 are yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I keep following them.
Okay. So as you continue to follow them, there comes a point where there's like a big area of kind of like not a clearing, but like an open like dirt area. And you notice there are 4 more sets of smaller like fiendish tracks. And then there is a set of humanoid looking prints that just almost appears. Like the 4 smaller tracks and the humanoid prints appear next to this, and it looks like there was like a moment of standing and conversing between some type of group. And there's also another set of fiendish prints that just kind of appears as well. That's just there.
So how many prints is that total? That's 6.
Nope. 8.
8. Ugh.
Did it show the? Oh, never mind. I can't ask.
Does anything seem odd about the area to me?
Roll a what specifically about the area are you looking for?
Do I get any feeling about the area? Like, would he have point?
You want to detect vibes?
Yeah, I just wanna feel the general vibe, brah. No, would 7 have pointed out the different tracks?
I mean, if you were following and he had pointed out the ones for, I mean, this is like a more clear dirt area. You can clearly see the different tracks.
Okay, so I would see that there are some footprints that just appeared out of nowhere.
Yes.
I want to check on that and just see if I can feel
Roll us a general intelligence check.
general intelligence.
General intelligence.
Can I? I want to look. I want to like turn around, and oh, sorry.
Can't see it.
I have no. I can't read those.
Sorry, I crit.
I crit.
I crit
I
my pants.
I mean, it's almost obvious to you as you notice these. There are plenty of devils and fiends that have wings.
So now you're supposed to look up.
I just look at the trees, see if there's anyone hiding up in the upper branches of the trees.
Make a perception check.
That's a 17.
That's a 3-pointer.
You don't notice anything around you in the trees.
Okay.
I want to turn around and kind of just scan in any direction just behind us if I can see the edge of the forest. Kind of like just trying to gauge how far in we are.
You're far enough you can't see the edge of the forest. I mean, you're hours into the forest. Roll a Julian.
Roll a Julian.
Roll a Julian.
Okay, come here, Julian.
We're rolling ya.
Short for J.
It's actually long for J.
Love me a long J.
You're right.
I'll do for you.
Animal handling.
Yeah.
Come here, little demon.
Shoot.
I rolled an 8 on whatever it is, so
Intimidation. Come here, little
unless it's
demon.
charisma or wisdom based, it's not going to be great.
Probably you wouldn't. I was gonna see if you could tell what what made the tracks. I can't think of what that would be. I was gonna say history or nature, but nature didn't seem.
You'd give me advantage
survival.
on that, right?
No, unfortunately.
But
I mean, you may possibly know what they are, but it's not like you studied footprints.
Yeah, and it's not coming to mind when I look at it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're fiendish footprints. You're not really sure what made them, but
Understandable.
you definitely are like, oh yeah, things have wings. That's why they just appear there all of a sudden.
Well, Julian kind of assumed that like this was a point where devils were crossing over. Wait. The fuck are... I would say, why are there devils here? They don't normally come here.
I don't know. Maybe there's something in the forest they want.
Devils.
Knowing that we were going to be looking for evil stuff today, I did take detect evil and good, which will detect where fiends are.
Oh, do you want to? What is the range on that?
30 feet, but it lasts for 10 minutes. so we can keep on walking.
How fresh are these tracks?
How fresh do the tracks seem?
I mean, Russell or
Yeah.
Seven would know that. They're fresh within the last couple days.
Okay, I'll mention that.
Okay, so they might not be within 30 feet right now.
Maybe not. But
So
if we feel like
let's-
we're getting maybe close, I can
Yes.
cast it.
So let us continue on. Okay, sounds good. Then I start walking forward, looking down at the ground at the tracks.
Okay.
I'll follow.
All right. So you're gonna follow the tracks.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the tracks.
The smaller tracks and one of the sets of fiendish tracks disappear after this area, but the 2 sets and the human-looking tracks. So now there are 3 sets that continue on the path they're going. And you follow these further in for another hour. I mean, you just keep going deeper and deeper into the forest.
Love it. Totally not scared.
The trees, I mean, it's a normal, like, they're not like abnormally large or small trees, so you still have the sunlight kind of gleaming down through the canopy up above, but the shadows from the trees almost make it seem like an eerie sight, especially just like with the shadows thrown everywhere. As you follow these tracks, everyone roll perception checks for me.
14.
Damn it! I'm rolling so
18.
shit today.
Oh my god.
I'm
14.
so mad. 13.
16.
17.
Okay. So those of you 15 and above,
Oh
as
man.
God damn it.
as you follow these tracks in,
14.
there's noise starts to reach your ears, and as you kind of focus and kind of try to, those of you who rolled lower can hear it, but you can't quite. I mean, it just seems like white noise, like background noise over the calm, quiet, awkwardly quiet forest where there's been no animal noises. There's something now. The rest of you who rolled higher kind of focus and try to hone in on that, and it sounds like battle. You can hear metal clanging, grunts. There's a couple of like screeches, like distant, far off screeches in the direction that you're heading.
Yeah, cast it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Detect Evil and Good.
Nothing within 30 feet of you.
Okay, let's
Let's
keep
keep
going.
moving.
But quietly still.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely quietly.
You want us to reroll?
Before we venture on, I want to make it clear. If I tell you to run, you must promise you run.
But I thought you can't remember why.
Do you know who these tracks belong to?
No.
Do I believe him?
Roll an insight check. Or either roll separately or, well, yeah, roll separately. This isn't something you help each other on.
I don't know. Look at the curve of his face right there.
18.
12.
Okay, my deception's 21.
He doesn't know where his checks came from, huh? Okay.
Let's keep going.
So you continue
I
and
promise.
As you wish.
Okay, good.
wish. So the tracks, or the sounds start to get louder and louder as you draw closer following the tracks. You can see a clearing before your detect picks up anything. And you can see movement in this clearing. And as you start to get towards the edge of it, and we'll keep your stealth rolls that you rolled for this. I'm not going to, well, you're entering a new spot, so I would like new stealth rolls. You still have, I believe, Pass Without a Trace.
Okay, and just to note, I'm
I believe
still
so,
kind of away
yeah.
from the group a little.
So you wouldn't get Pass Without a Trace.
Well, I'm just like not right next to them. I'm
That's,
like,
you have to be right
it's
at
like-
10
it's
feet.
like 10
It's
feet.
10 feet with
It's
me.
like,
You're
okay,
gonna
then
be right
that's, I
next.
mean,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm not next to you, so I'll just.
So no.
Same
pass
roll.
without trace.
20.
I crit.
'Kay.
So 30.
22.
Okay.
So
29.
All right. Cool.
29.
Is
Perfect.
this yes or no?
What?
20.
Pass without trace.
Yes.
Oh, 29.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah. You guys
what
are
the fuck, all you guys?
hearing the noises. You almost hunker down even more so and are quieter than you were before, which was, I mean, you couldn't hear anything in the forest, let alone your travels. Now it's, I mean,
We actually make the
Like-
sound go away.
yep. The sound just, yeah. As you draw to the edge of this forest, your detect evil and good picks up evil sources in front of you.
How
you 10 separate sources in front of you. And as you glance out, you can
Any good? Are they all fiends?
No.
Oh shit. Okay.
Can it tell the type?
Yeah, it tells me the type.
You detect 4 fiendish signatures, and 6 of them.
Aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
Well, we're adding another one to that list because it's my own thing. You detect some source of corrupted humanoid.
Is this Randall's
No,
campaign?
but that's the best way to describe what they are, so I had to go with corrupted.
Okay.
So you pick up 6 sources of that.
6 sources of this new
corrupted-
thing that I'm like, I've never detected this shit before.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
But it's definitely evil.
mhm.
Okay.
So as you kind of come to this clearing, you can see there is a battle going on at this point. And I think we'll pause it there and I'll describe what you see when we come back, just because I want to be able to describe it without rushing. All right. Welcome back, everyone. So our party has just followed the fiendish footprints that Seven had picked up within the forest and followed the trail deeper into the forest itself. Some of the party ended up hearing some noises of combat, and upon following the noises and the footprints, came upon a clearing where there is clearly a battle going on. And approaching the edge of the clearing, here is what you all see. So there, at the moment, seems to be forces of devils clashing with some unknown creatures. And we'll just go across so you can kind of understand what you're seeing here. So devils first, you've got a couple of little smaller creatures here that are winged and almost have these like scorpion-like tails that come up from behind them.
Dale?
Irfan, you know these to be imps. They're basically, I mean, little fiendish servants that they're on the lower chain of the fiendish of the
Didn't we
devil.
fight some of those already? When we fought the
When you fought what?
when we fought the diver
Thurston.
with
No, we
Thurston?
didn't fight.
There were no
him.
imps.
there's-
No.
Oh.
Then you've got this guy here is.
What
let
did
me
he
pull up
spawn
some
then?
pictures actually. Huh?
What did he spawn then? Thurston. When we fought him.
He spawned something.
There were other demons with him.
They weren't imps. I can't remember what they were.
It wasn't imps, yeah. It was something that
I mean, I'll have to look into it, but it definitely was not
Okay.
imps because imps are devils. And
Which ones are the imps?
the small ones. So this one on this
that
rock
one.
and that one on the tree.
Oh,
And that's it.
Of the imps, yes, they're
I didn't see them at all. That's small.
so. You've got. This is hard.
Like London with the rock.
What time is it?
So-
Like midday?
Yeah, at this point, definitely. This guy right here is the only one left of these. You see like this purple skinned demon with like black hair tied into a ponytail and this beard of almost like wriggling spiked appendages. Like it's just like almost like a beard of strings. I'll show you the picture of him.
Ew.
He is this purple one right here. So that is that guy.
Which one?
This one that my thumb is under.
The bearded
No, I mean,
devil.
which one on the board?
Nope. That one. Yep. Him. And then this one is a. These are what the imps look like on the far left of you. Those ones. Scorpion-like tails,
They look
wings.
very
They
empty.
considered small creatures.
Yes, they're considered tiny creatures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cute.
they're tiny. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
size is pretty representative of
I
what
know
an
they were
imp would
small. I
be.
didn't realize they were
And then
fucking considered tiny.
this one
Shit.
flying is this right here. So this purple,
That's real
very
cute.
spined, very spiked flying devil holding
Yeah, that looks
like a
badass.
spear or like a giant trident, basically. And then
Is that your dad?
this figure,
No, I wish.
hunched behind the rock, which you guys can see where you're at. You've seen before.
God.
Who, me?
Wait.
Don't you dare say I
Thurston.
was last.
Probably who was in the forest with
Yeah.
Thurston.
So
Maya.
you see, what the fuck? Ah, nope. Oh, I'm in Dead Karen. That's why I was like, where is
I was
everything?
gonna say this is there's already 4 demons he spoke of, and he said there's 10 creatures. So this is an extra creature. Wasn't
Oh.
it? Or is there actually 11 of them?
There might be actually 11 of them.
okay.
Oh yeah, because I added an imp. I
Oh,
forgot
okay.
to type it into the thing. Sorry.
Okay, just kidding.
This one, you see a skinny but muscular human-looking female. Short, just above the shoulders length, white hair tied into a bun with like dark blue eyes, wearing keeper garb.
Is it Maya?
Is it Maya?
It's not Maya.
Wait, no, was it the keeper that talked to Merton?
It
back in
was the
Gelstead?
keeper that talked to Merton back in Gelstead.
Ooh. Okay. That's not cool.
Wait, keeper that talked to Merton and Gelstead. Which one?
And you
gotta move, bud.
detected
You're not in the good
her
place.
as evil, right?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No, because it was that Maya chick that I detected as like an undead. We think. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you weren't sure where that source came from.
yeah, not positive. It was within 30 feet, so it was in that tavern, but I don't know what it was exactly, which is unusual because that spell's supposed to tell me exactly where it is.
Mm-hmm. So, the other creatures you see. So, these ones that they seem to be in combat with are, at first glance, look like normal humanoids. They wear like dark green forest color cloaks that kind of drift off their backs. But as you can kind of see, some of the ones facing more like closer and towards you, especially this one faced up against the spine devil, you see its appendages are almost skinny and they look dehydrated, like the skin is just stretched and just skin tight. They wear tattered clothes underneath these green cloaks, and the arms on a couple of them, some of them are a bit different, but majority of them have arms that come out into, like they form into spikes, like these long sword-like spikes that just spike out of their arms. And as one of them kind of turns towards you, you can see there's skin grown and covering the mouth. Like it's just a flat skinned face with sunken eyes. And there's this green mist, almost like magical energy, just drifting out of both eyes up into, just dissipating into nothingness. Yeah. So this is what you see on the battlefield.
How many of those
at the
were
moment? There are 6 of those.
Can we tell what
Which
the other
ones-
one's arms look like?
Which ones were
Or are
evil?
they all like that?
The other ones are a little further
Did you say that they were all
away.
evil?
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
They're all
Yep.
evil.
they're all evil.
So
all
you would
11
just
of them.
assume that they all have the same?
Yes.
And they're fighting each other?
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Take it easy.
Which ones are the bad ones?
Yes.
I think we should wait. I am whispering right now.
Can you detect any of their thoughts?
So
Sure.
I'd like everyone to
know if
roll
I
initiative
want
for me
to.
for the sake of this. You are not detected yet. However, perfect timing yet again.
Fucking initiative.
Damn, why am I rolling so good for my initiative and so shit on literally everything else?
I have advantage on initiative, and I rolled 2 18s.
I rolled.
Well, look at you.
Why do you get advantage on an ish?
It's just my
Reasons.
level 1 skill for being a ranger.
Oh, sick.
For part of my natural explorer,
Okay.
I get advantage on initiative rolls.
So, Nimue.
Yes.
What's your initiative? What's your initiative?
Welcome back.
Hello,
You
where
start
am I?
dreaming, and I'm gonna need everyone to leave the table.
It's 21.
21. All right.
Damn.
Tail.
16.
I only got
7.
22.
The lad.
13.
Nyx.
7.
7?
Do it.
11.
Earphone.
11,
15.
7 even.
Okay. Roll for these guys. Oh my god. We're gonna go. This is gonna be my devil die. Ooh, nice. Okay. Ooh. Whoops. Well, you said 17 earphone, right? Or 15?
15.
Okay. I thought it deleted it on me. Okay.
17
One.
or 15. Yes.
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 Nice.
My man.
My
man.
Yes.
Who's hungry for apples?
I'm hungry
Yes.
for
Initiative.
apples.
So 7. Nimue, me, Irfan.
Vlad.
Vlad.
Vlad got 13.
I rolled
right?
a
Vlad,
19 for
DeWitt,
my
and then Nyx.
And then
Noise.
Noise. I'm like, yeah, I'm like rolling so good for my initiative. And I'm like,
There.
so fucking-
Well, that's good because then you can go first.
What was it? 7
For one
Nimue
of the-
tail.
I was
Then
like,
you.
7 Nimways, what?
7 Nimue,
Nimue,
tail,
tail,
you,
Irfan,
me,
Vlad, DeWitt.
DeWitt, and then Nyx.
I'm just gonna wait for Mason to tell me because I don't wanna.
7 Nimue tail, earphone, Vlad, do it. It's perfect.
7
See.
Nimue tail.
7
Yes,
Nimue
that is-
tail.
That's gonna be my new password.
I mean, he had the order right.
Well, now we can all access Julian's shit.
And saying to everyone who listens to this.
Now you can all access Julian's shit. Okay.
Easy as hell
So-
to hack.
No, it's 4 different random words.
7,
okay?
you are up as you recognize these creatures.
Boy, do I have
Oh,
a hard
no.
time sitting still right now.
I've been wanting to reveal these two for so long.
Oh, my God. How far away are we right now?
You're 15 feet in on this side. Yeah.
Okay.
You're like close enough that you can see, but not like right at the edge where they would just be like, oh, hey, what's up? And yes, these are all bodies of other creatures. I just wanted
I
them to
wouldn't-
be there in case
I wouldn't recognize anything here, right?
the devils. They
That's your cousin Nikki. That's your cousin.
was Plato.
Walking here.
They're all familiar to you within the devil hierarchy. I mean,
But not
You
like
know enough.
individuals.
no. Individuals, no.
Better watch
It's
out
not
for
your cousin Nikki.
Polly.
He's not walking here.
What about my cousin Vinny?
Oh, he is walking.
What about your cousin Polly?
It's right there.
What about Tommy?
And Tony!
What's the
And Maroney.
What's the spiky one called?
Giovanni.
Which the flying one?
Yeah.
It's a spined devil.
That's a very original name.
I mean, it's literally covered in
Very
spines.
creative.
Cousin Lenny!
Very creative.
All
I have
right.
them marked down as spines and beard for the devils.
This one's called a bearded devil.
Yeah, that's why I wrote that down. Because I totally knew. I didn't
Why is that
totally make
stressing
that
me
up.
out so much if they're so goddamn unoriginal?
Spines and
All right.
beards are
I
like,
don't know.
yo, you guys want to play some ping pong? Spines versus beards. Let's go.
Volleyball.
Shirts versus skins,
That's
man.
what they do in the 7 house.
yeah.
Yes.
That's only in the
God.
It's the
fourth.
9 hells, but
The 9 house.
That's only in
Whatever.
the fourth one. In the third one, they play volleyball.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Fifth,
in
they
the
play
fourth hell?
badminton.
What's the worst sport of all?
No.
Did you,
Cribbage.
well, you said also.
I
I,
just
heard.
hey, Mace.
Yeah,
I heard
where's the music?
golf.
it's just really quiet. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I didn't mean to open that. I meant to close my phone and then it opened
good.
Snapchat.
I heard when you said
It's
off. I
a
heard
dark
golf.
song. Oh, I didn't put on battle music.
Yeah, I'd say
Very
golf
good.
is the worst
Golf
sport.
is the worst sport.
How did we get to? Anyway,
Everyone listening is like, fight the fucking battle. Talk about golf.
all right.
You asked.
Wait for golf.
All right, from the shadows, I knock 2 arrows and I shoot at the furthest.
Oh my lord. I thought we were gonna cool it and watch.
No,
Oh my god.
At the furthest.
no, at the closest one.
Seven's the one that's like, you have to promise me you'll run. Like, we have to run away. Like, don't go in there. And then he's like, I think I'm just gonna fucking shoot him.
Wait, you're attacking the humanoid?
Sometimes you just can't hold back, you know?
Can I also
already
attack
here.
a humanoid?
No, you can't. We're in initiative.
Oh, we are an initiative. Never mind. I thought this was a surprise
Well,
round.
we
where
would
people
get a
could-
surprise round, wouldn't we?
I rolled a 25 and a 20.
They do
They
not
both
hit.
hit.
Okay.
I crafty didn't hit.
Do we get a surprise round? Like, do they know we're here?
They don't know you're there. I wouldn't say you get a surprise round because there's still combat happening in the round. It just
They're
wouldn't be
still
directed at
expecting
you.
Danger.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Makes sense. I'm with it. I'm there.
Expect
28
the
damage.
Unexpected.
Jesus.
28.
Uh huh.
Okay.
He
Total.
dead.
No,
No.
Which one did you shoot?
this one.
So as you're all kind of watching this happen, those of you kind of around 7, there's a and you see 2 arrows shoot out and strike into this creature who, like, it hits.
Is that
and
the
it-
lady that Merton was talking to? Is that who you hit?
No,
No.
one of these
That one.
creatures.
Oh, one of those ones. Okay.
Which one's the
And
lady?
it kind of like
Behind the rock over there.
it takes
Oh,
the hit,
Jesus Christ.
and you just hear this,
I don't
and
like
it
that.
kind of turns and looks. I mean, your stealth was like a 30 something.
Yeah,
right?
but
yeah.
at that moment, I don't care. I step out of the fucking wood.
Oh, to the very edge here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, 7.
So it
This bitch.
Yes. Wasn't he the one
yeah,
telling us to fucking run?
it turns and looks as it takes these hits and looks at you. It's gonna use its reaction.
Constitution.
So one of the cloaked things you shot at?
I'm gonna use this.
And you said these are homebrew?
Yes.
It failed that. So it just kind of looks in your direction, and you see the pulled back flesh of the face as it just like looks in your direction.
I don't like it.
Can I
Those things from
mark?
Zelda.
No, they're not reduds.
Yeah,
Can't mark. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, Nimue, you are up. Sorry, I'll try to get back on the who's on deck. A lot of the creatures go before Tail, but Tail will be on deck after Nimue.
Okay.
shit.
All right, then I'm gonna do a beacon of hope on all of my allies,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do sanctuary on 7.
What does that do again?
Any creature who goes to make an attack against you has to make a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they have to pick another target or lose the attack.
Oh, nice.
That lasts how long?
Combat!
It's a while.
It's at least a minute.
Okay.
It's 1 minute, yeah.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
Is that your turn, Nimue?
That is my turn.
Okay. So now it is the imps' turns. Let's see.
Oh, and you guys get that advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and all healing does max.
Oh, Max, that's what it was.
God, that's such a good spell. Holy
I know,
shit.
right? It's a third level spell. Better be good.
Tail, you're on deck after a couple creatures.
What do you have? Sanctuary is 3rd level?
No, Sanctuary is 1st level. Beacon of Hope is 3rd.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So this one is going to just blink out of, like, turn invisible for the time being.
Man, I should have gone back to the chain.
and then turn invisible again behind this creature and
That's
attempt.
the imp that just went.
Yeah. And it's going to attempt to sting it. I believe that misses. No. That hits. Cool. Oof. And then that one needs. I'm gonna figure out a way to do this quicker for all of their shit. Because it's gonna take forever if we have to go through everybody's shit on the battlefield. But
Yeah, there's like what, 18 people here.
yeah. Okay.
Just start
All right.
killing people. That'll be fine.
Yeah, including us.
No, I've got to find a better way. There's so much shit on my
Nice.
list.
us out of the
Tail?
mix.
You
Yeah,
there?
yeah. How about you just kill us and then we can watch this battle happen? That'll make things interesting.
Oh, what a very short-lived podcast.
Yeah.
The next
Didn't even
one
get one
is
episode
gonna
up.
fly in front of this one and do the same thing. Pretty much try to sting it. It misses. So that was their turn. This guy is going to do a thing.
Oh,
Um,
a thing, huh?
Yes. So he is going to. Ooh, cool. You see him kind of flying. He's probably about 10 feet off the ground, just wings flapping. And it flings its tail towards this creature, and you see spikes from its tail, just like two of them shoot out towards this creature. Oof. Wow. Okay, that one does hit. I thought it was a 2. My 19 on that looks like a 2 for some reason. So one just like flies completely over and sticks into a tree next to you, Tail, who was gone again. It just like sticks into the tree next to Tail's head. And the other one pierces that creature.
Is he going for 1 or 2?
I'm just gonna do average. Sorry, what?
Is he going for 1 or 2?
He went for 2. Oh, he went for. I thought you meant attacks. He
Oh,
went
okay.
for this one that
Yeah.
7 already shot at.
Word.
So I don't know why I'm moving that. So yeah, he shoots at that, hits that one with one of the spines, and as this creature has turned and kind of locked eyes with U7, it like takes this spike in the chest and and turns again, and it lifts up its spiked arm. Word. And turns towards this creature again. And you see the spiked arm, like this growth, just start to protrude off of it, of a spine, and then it shoots out at the demon that just shot it with a spine, and hits that one.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
Which order of creatures just went? I'm trying to write
I
down
think-
this initiative, and I got lost.
I
with
think
some
that
of
guy
The
has
imps
a
went.
reaction.
The imps went, and the spine devils went, and he does have a reaction. Okay. Tail is up.
Do you have any monsters that are going after Tail?
No, it would be Earfon.
Just do Earphone's turn. We'll just put Tail's turn on hold.
Okay, Earfon, go for it.
So I would quickly ask everyone, should we all go in or should we wait? At the moment, they only know that 7 is here.
Your call, man.
What does everyone else think?
I'm not by you.
Dude, just pick what you're gonna do. It's your turn.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I like this music.
I'll attack Yeah, I'll attack the same creature.
Sorry.
Attack the what?
Same creature, a 7.
Okay.
I will also step out and then cast Eldritch Blast. So
Okay.
they don't see my other allies there.
Okay.
I mean, they could probably assume that there's other people, but yeah, you never know.
Okay, so you step out to the edge and cast Eldritch Blast at it. So roll your attack.
— 16.
16 hits.
16. 2 16s.
Nice.
Nice.
Dude, they use those dice. You can't even read them.
It's just the D20 I can't read. Everything else is pretty obvious.
Then don't use that D20. You have 3 others or 2 others right there.
So 2 and a 7. Which is the only one rolling well for me tonight. A 2 and a 7. That's 9 plus 8 is 17.
17. Nice.
Nice.
Wait, no,
Whoops. What?
we're in sync, bro.
Whoa. All right.
We're the 1990s boy band in sync.
All right, Tail, you were before your fawn, but you were gone, so go
Okay.
for it. As you strike out with your blast to your fawn, it like hits it as well, and there's another. This one.
But I did force damage.
Whoa.
Forced damage?
Wow.
He forced that damage.
Would you say that'd be a straight line for 3 of them?
Like those 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna lightning bolt their asses.
Okay. So dexterity saves, right?
Yes.
Love when you lightning
14.
bolt their asses.
So number 1 fails. 2. Oh, I guess it's not 2. I don't know what number that is, but it fails. It might be 2. They all fail.
Nice.
Wow. Shit.
Wait.
It's 1, 2, 5.
Oof. That's 31 lightning damage.
Nice.
That's nice.
Holy shit. You just did 93 damage.
I know. I'm so cool.
Yeah, when you think about it. Yeah.
That's insane.
Dude, area of effect spells are like so overpowered.
Unless you're fighting one guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, eh,
Yeah, but for like
And
hordes,
Then,
perfect.
how far away from them are we right now?
You're, I mean, like right at the edge of this is the edge of the forest
Oh, okay, cool.
area.
So then I'm gonna use my War Surge and throw my chakram at that one. That's
Alright.
super close to me.
Yeah, so as you step out and push out with your chakram, another surge of just electricity just and shoots out in a line, striking all 3 of them. And as it's like emanating from you, another, again, it just travels up your arm, surges of electricity circling it as the beam
That's,
finishes.
22 to hit.
22 hits. Cool. Same one that they've been hitting, you said?
Yeah. Okay, that's 10 points of slashing, or I guess, yeah, 10 points of magical damage and 6 points of lightning.
Nice.
lightning
He's looking
damage.
pretty brutalized already in the opening volley of attacks. As you do this, so as you hit this line with the bolt of electricity, this one turns and
I am not here.
sees you, sees the source of this electricity, and you see it kind of look and cock its head just, and it studies you for a second, and then it takes its hands and it pushes its hands out, and a bolt of lightning just goes and
What the
shoots
fuck?
straight back at you.
Oh shit.
So dexterity saving throw.
what the fuck?
I fail.
Okay.
Unless it's, 11.
6. No, it is not.
Okay.
All right.
I was like, yeah, 11 times 3.
Yeah, the way he said that made it sound like his spell save DC is something like 19.
So you take 20 points of lightning damage
Wow.
as this spell save this spell save DC. This
Yeah, how
lightning
much?
bolt shoots straight back at you and
I
hits
have
you.
55 hit points, so I'd be at 35.
So use its reaction. All right.
That's hard.
Okay.
I'll save it for when we're lower.
Yeah, good idea.
All right.
Save lives with that shit.
Anything else for your turn, Dale? Movement, I guess.
After that hit me, I'm going to back up a little bit, back behind the tree or something.
Okay. Line you up there. Earphone went. All right. How does there go? So,
Who's next?
The corrupted stuff?
yep.
Did all of them roll together?
Yeah, I roll all the creature types the same
It's
together.
a lot easier for him to manage.
Yeah, that would just be too much. So this one is going to. It probably hasn't seen you, so it's going to start heading towards this guy. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, wait. No, it's just got 30. But it's going to dash. 50. Come up to this dude. Can't talk, though. Number 5 is going to. He is just going to strike out with his. He kind of, you see it take its 2 sharpened, pointed, basically arm spikes and just.
Oh, I figured they were just bladed arms.
I mean, it's it is its arm, spiked arms, basically. There's no hands. It's
Are
just
they
these
blades or are they
spikes.
spikes.
Both. Yeah.
¿Por qué no los dos?
One hits, and that one hits. So we'll do. All right. All the devils that are in this fight are looking pretty haggard, and this one, as it, where is it? My God, there's so much to keep track of. As it takes this one, it just sticks both spikes into it and lifts it up and pulls the spikes out, and the devil falls.
Wait, really quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to save it with my ability?
What ability?
7. If I reduce that damage by 7, would it be able
Is
to
not
get
the
out?
range
or no?
only 30?
Yeah, I think you only have a 30-foot range on it. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately. So that one falls. We'll leave it for now.
Rip.
Okay. That was 5. The others,
He's leaving all the dead ones on the map because he's gonna bring them back to life. 'Cause he hates us.
maybe. Because he hates us.
He's like, oh,
This
that's
one's
a good
gonna
idea.
turn and try to attack this one. Same thing with its spikes. It's a hit. And also a hit. And it just, this little imp, it just kind of stung it from the back as it just, and it's got that look of, I did it. It just just pierces straight through this imp and just tosses the body aside. Bleh. Same, this one's gonna attack that imp. Oof. All right. So it hits it with 1. Yeah, that one's fucked as well. I'm trying to average their damage so that I can go through their turns a little quicker against those guys. And it fucks that one up.
That sucks a lot.
These devils took pretty big beating.
Wait,
This one.
Which devil got murdered? Was it the spiny boy or the bearded boy?
The bearded.
The bearded. And both the imps.
Got it.
And then this one is going to start making its way over to you guys.
Nah.
Now that it knows. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I believe it is still 5 feet away from you.
We're still 15 foot back, right?
7 is not.
I'm not.
Um,
I stepped out.
Don't forget that you have sanctuary on you.
So it'll probably hit Irfan.
Not my problem.
It looks at you, and as it raises its spike, or its arm, you see another like spike just start to form out of the flesh on its arm, and it's gonna shoot an arm spike at you.
But it would also
Cocked.
Are you sure? Wouldn't it hit me because I look like the other ones?
No,
And I'm right there. No.
no. It misses definitely.
You also he might have lost the attack anyway because he has sanctuary on him still. So you have to roll to see if he saves
You're right.
to even attack him.
It has. Oh, yeah. It definitely does not. So it would. I guess Julian would have been the next one, but it just wastes. It loses that attack because it's used. Well, it'll use its movement to walk over there, but it has no attack now.
So you're saying that thing is standing right in front of me right now?
Yes, and you can see this just pulled back, stretched, dehydrated skin. Like skinny boned. It's almost like this tan gray, like mummy looking skin.
So you're
and
saying
its
it looks like
covered
Christian
face that
Bale
just-
and the Machinist?
I don't know. Sure.
Yes.
Oh wait, I've seen a picture of that. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
But worse.
Okay. So that is that one's turn. This one, who's just looked at, or just lightning bolted as a reaction, is going to turn back and try to hit the spined devil and miss once. So he's got 2, and he misses twice. So as he kind of like shoots or strikes out with its 2 spikes, the spined devil just dodges out of the way. Okay. Vlad, you are up, and DeWitt, you are on deck.
So, how far is 7 from me?
About 15 feet in.
So then I can definitely reach this guy who almost tried to hit 7.
Well, it's now over by Irfan.
And you're on the other side
But
of me.
He's right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, you're on the other side of
15.
me. And I'm like in between
You
and
could
that,
get within 10 feet of it, yeah.
but you would have to move.
So how far is he from me?
Not that far.
I mean, he's 45 feet from you. If you were to come in 15 feet
Oh, okay.
and then continue around
Then
7.
I pull out Trisha and I
Yeah.
start twirling.
Okay.
Because as soon as I get to 40 feet, I unleash my attack.
I know.
Don't forget to rage.
Oh yeah. And I go into my focus
Uh-huh.
and I go reckless
Okay.
and I start laughing a little
Okay.
because this guy doesn't even see me coming. Blindside.
Hard left.
Forgot about that.
That's a 12.
12 misses.
Rip.
I go to attack again because I ran in too fast.
Okay.
That is a 15.
That just barely hits.
I don't like things being in the 75th